And we are in vivo. Logic.
Here.
Guess what? Guess to do this on the table for us, man.
Hold on, I gotta mute the double talk real quick. Give me a sec. All right, we're good now. Go for it.
Guess who reached out, man?
Who reached out?
Phil, man. He said we got a 10-year contract with him.
Oh my God! Right now, like legit,
right now,
like signed. No provisions.
No provisions. Exclusivity all the way.
Damn, that's crazy. Check cleared, I guess.
Check cleared. We're part of that $69 billion now. Hey.
Damn. What's our percentage? Pennies?
Probably pennies. Probably
pennies?
Half a penny, which doesn't exist, but they made it. They made it where it exists for us.
We don't chill enough. That's the problem. We just report on shit, but we don't really be out there. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
we ain't out there. Like we're there, but we're not there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit. What's up, brother?
Chilling, man. Just I'm dying of mustard right now. I made the mistake of having a hot dog for lunch with fucking mustard, and I just literally like burped up the mustard. I don't want to get all graphic or whatever on you, but like I'm just like really, I don't even know how I'm talking right now, but I'm here and I'm just gonna work through it.
I like literally say you busted gat yourself. Like,
I mean, yeah, it's just
that happens. Yeah,
like I said, I mean, I made the mistake of doing that to myself, I guess. But hey, it's what it is. What are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
I think today I might go with some sausages.
Nice. Yeah, I think we're doing.
I have a box in the freezer.
I got something going in the crock pot now. It's like this like boneless chicken with like stuffing, and we're gonna do like biscuits
stuffed
and it's kind of like it's not really stuffed chicken. It's like a crock pot, just like a bed of like stuffing.
Yeah.
And like a little bit of chicken broth and the chicken, and you slow cook it, and you bunch of
like a Sunday.
Oh, it's I'm smelling it right now. It's like probably ready to eat now, but pod. Pod.
Welcome to the food portion of our pod.
Yeah, I'm gonna resist the temptation to like leave you talking for 5 minutes while I go make a plate, and I'm just gonna like
So if
tough
you
it
guys
out.
only hear me talking, it's because Logic
No,
is tough. He's out there. He's doing his thing with
it's
Sunday meals.
it's not because I can't eat. It's literally because I can't fucking talk because this mustard is still killing me. But either way, but yeah, man, chilling. I'm watching a lot of Optic games going on today. Optic COD's playing today. Optic Halo. They got the HCS. The first major for Halo Championship Series actually was this weekend. Excuse me, that's going on right now. FaZe is playing SSG in the
Okay.
losers finals, and then winners play Optic in the grand finals. So hype behind that, obviously, for and then for the COD match as well too. So I'm here, I promise, but I do have that off to the side a little bit. I'm like the second monitor is working overtime today, man. We got OBS up, we got a little YouTube up. You know what I mean? We're doing
Get that shit to work, baby.
man. We're trying, and listen, as long as the stream is still coming out and everything's looking good, then I don't want to hear any complaints, right?
All that matters. Yep. That's all that matters. Hopefully Discord doesn't shit on us like last week.
Yeah, man. But how's your? Oh no, forget. Oh my God, that would just be. Yeah, that was weird how that happened, huh?
I listened to it back and I'm like, it was very weird because, and okay, live I was able to hear you. You couldn't hear me.
Yeah.
But listening back to the replay, you couldn't hear. Like it was just weird. Like nobody could hear each other. I could hear you still, but for some reason my voice and Redder's voice didn't come through.
Yeah, Discord shit the bed for like a good 10 seconds.
It's the first time it's happened. So I believe Discord never really
it happens. I've definitely, because I've been using Discord for so long now, there's definitely been times where I've been online and Discord has just servers been acted up. But I think they've gotten now so big and to such a point where they, there's a lot of redundancies. They probably have so many servers up now anyway. Like absolutely. It's a lot, and shout out obviously to Discord because that's how we actually do the pod. It's been I don't know how long it's exactly been, but it's been quite a few months now that we've been running the pod exclusively, obviously captured through OBS, but using Discord as audio. And I mean, I think the content obviously speaks for itself, and the quality of the audio definitely speaks for itself as well too. I think we've been sounding a lot better.
The playbacks that I do sounds really crisp, really good, really it sounds good.
Yeah.
A lot. I've been satisfied with it, so it's gonna be Discord for quite some time.
Yep.
Until something, I don't think anything will take it over. I mean, let's be talking soon, but who knows?
No, I don't think so. But I think there'll just be more things that tend to partner with it. It's funny because up until I'd say I think with the pandemic, and then even like the years that followed the pandemic, right? Like I think more people gotten accustomed to being like, Discord. It went from like being a buzzword, be like, ooh, what's that? Because it's like when you used to try to explain like TeamSpeak to people. Like people that weren't like PC gaming or trying to understand, or like even like I'll really take people back with this one. Ventrilo. Like it's like because you used to have the server like for the DOF guys. Old school we use TeamSpeak, right? But one of the DOF guys, Jesco,
couldn't do that in a regular party chat.
Jesco literally had a server in his basement hooked up to the internet. And it was just like, it was like an extra tower. He had a PC, but he had it, and it was on 24/7 just to have TeamSpeak, just to have VoIP, just so you could go on. And then, but TeamSpeak back then used to be able to share data files. So like they put like the old Ghost Recon games and files, like games that we were playing and stuff like that, and map packs. And when we used to want to like send updates and things like that to each other, we like literally use TeamSpeak. And then obviously that involved
when gaming was gaming, man,
dude, or when that's obviously what the focal point was, and you wanted to communicate and do the VoIP outside of like game, because not every game was also offering in-game comms. That's another thing. That was the biggest thing, that there weren't many multiplayer games back then that offered in-game comms. So having something
very few
out of the game,
it was like maybe a handful of games that everybody played over and over again. It's like now where everything's multiplayer. And
I literally appreciate Discord like doing the partnerships with Xbox, with PlayStation, because like I think I was playing Warzone. It was you were playing. We were playing Warzone the other day. It was me, you, my sister, and my sister's best friend Mike, and both my sister's friend Mike and they're both on PS5. So they're on PS5. You're on Xbox. I'm on PC. Now we're all talking to each other. Me and you were in Discord. They were inside, like in the game, so we were all talking to each other that way. But hopefully, because I know like they started already testing the Discord on the PS5, but when it gets to the point like how it is with Xbox, which I don't think it's too far off from it, I'm gonna have my sister set it up. So like when we do have that situation again, we could just all be in the Discord chat. You know what I mean? And be
In a
able to game and
world.
stuff. Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
In a world. But I mean, even though we did it that way, it still worked out because I was in game with them, and then I was on Discord with you.
Oh yeah.
And then you had me figure out how to. Cause it was double voicing you. So you're like, oh, you got to mute me in
Yep.
the game.
Just
Like,
mute
oh,
me
okay,
in the
that makes
game.
sense.
Yep.
Yeah. So
But
yeah,
it was fun.
man. This week I got a game. I don't know. Maybe you guys heard of this little game that's playing in the screen right now. Hogwarts. I got the little game finally. I like it. It's good. It's solid. What the fuck am I
Having
kidding?
fun. I
The
was gonna say
fucking
having fun,
game
dude.
is
Yeah.
Elden Ring all over again, bro. Like I can't stop thinking about this game. Like I played 10 hours of it before the damn broom was a thing.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, the traversing like without that broom is crazy because this world is huge. But there's
Yes.
so much to do, but not in a way where not in an Assassin's Creed way with like especially with like Valhalla. It's in a way where these side missions make sense because you get your spells that way, you learn potions, you level up. But every side quest I've been doing is awesome. It's amazing. I'm loving the game. So I've been playing a lot of that. Still on my Call of Duty grind, obviously.
Nice.
Uploading shorts. Look, listen, my shorts. So
Yeah,
let me tell you, man, it's crazy. I see how streamers get caught up in the whole, like professional streamers get caught up in the whole. I can't leave this content because that's where my crowd is,
Right.
and it sucks. Because the moment, like, I'll upload a COD video, it could be anything. It could be me teabagging with a damn song on it.
Yeah.
It gets 1,000+ views.
Yeah.
I'll put something like what I put up today, Atomic Heart. I'd be like a remix of the intro for Atomic Heart.
Yes.
Barely got any views. I'm like, yeah, what's going on here? Like,
Yeah.
Am I being fucking boxed in?
It's the algorithm. It's what people are searching. It goes to show you how many videos. Because that's another thing too. If you notice when you're like searching through YouTube Shorts, a lot of the times you'll get similar clips, especially because it's like based on like the shit that you watch. So they literally recommend other shorts that are similar. So it's like, but with your content, so sometimes you'll get repeats and stuff like that, or just different COD content. Like I know when I'm scrolling through sometimes and I get some of the gaming clips, a lot of the times I'm getting COD clips and stuff. But I also get a lot of my shorts are Tarkov clips because I look up a lot of Tarkov stuff.
Yes, that's your algorithm. Yeah, your algorithm.
That's the
it's
algorithm,
like TikTok,
you know.
where whatever you're watching, it'll push that to you.
Exactly. Yep. It was like, oh, I think he likes this. Like, let me just shoot this over to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I definitely hear that, and it's definitely a fear for a lot of people. But just starting up too, but just knowing that, obviously, I mean, speaking just from your experience as well too, just having variety is good, but also knowing that, you know, if you do stick with one thing, seeing how, because a lot of those videos, a lot of the times, the videos that you were posting up, the COD videos, the shorts that you were posting up, they're getting hits. They're getting like, you know, they're moving.
They
get
getting
numbers.
Eyes, yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty dope, though.
Which that's dope. I like that. I'm on what 100. I just uploaded one now, so 194. I'm almost to 200.
Noise.
I've been enjoying editing. That like it's weird because I said this last week on Twitter, where it's like the odd part about this whole experience that I've been on with this, year number 3 of content creating is the editing side of things. I'm like weirdly in love with that part. Like I'm drawn to, not in love, I wouldn't say in love, but like gravitating to it a lot.
Your edits are, I'm not gonna lie, your edits are clean. Like I think like when I was messing around a lot, like a couple of years ago with like Sony Vegas and doing stuff like that with certain game clips that I would put together, I think I was into it, and I think that's what you're going through now, because like you're pushing the content out. Like it doesn't feel like, oh, I gotta work on this short. Like you legitimately enjoy cutting clips together and making whatever type of content, whether it's just showing off your skill, whatever, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
The fact that I'm playing, like I have the recording on the background. I'm just playing my game.
Yep.
And then I'll stop recording. I'll have like 3 hours of footage, and those 3 hours will be the what I keep clipping away for the week, for the 2 weeks, like I'll just clip away.
Yep.
I'm to the point where it's like, oh my god, I got uploads, scheduled up to like for 2 weeks. I'm going, oh, I gotta slow the fuck down. But then I'm like, no, I don't.
Right.
You gotta keep going.
You gotta just keep doing it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But it doesn't feel like I'm having fun. It doesn't feel like quote unquote work.
It doesn't feel work. It doesn't feel like it's tedious. It doesn't feel like you once again you enjoy doing it, you know?
Yeah.
So
I think the hardest process though is finding the right song for the clip. It's probably the hardest thing, because it's like, do I use a clip that song clip that everybody's using, like a popular clip, or do I
Yeah.
go something different and go rock or do something hip hop, or like
Yeah.
what do I do? So finding the music is probably the most lengthy part of the whole thing, because the editing is gotten to the point where I'm like literally with my eyes closed, chop 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 chop,
Yeah.
fade fade fade, segment this, segment that, and here we go, boom.
You already have kind of the story booking and all of that
That's what
out.
I'm at.
The biggest
I'm
thing is just like you
literally,
said, is
bro,
finding the
I'm
song.
literally in my head space going, okay, I got this clip. I know exactly what song goes there, and I know how to cut it. Ooh, for the
Yeah.
future, I want to do a clip like this. Like, I already got a Harry Potter theme in my head. Like, I already know what I'm gonna do. I already seen a couple of clips with Harry Potter, but I want to do like the whole with when I get to the combat part of the game, where like it does like the beat drop with the fucking wand work and everything. I want to do shit like that. Like, I want to get to that point. So, what up, yo, mate?
You're
And Timba in the house. But yeah, man, been playing. I got Hoggers finally, so been playing that. I'm in love with the shit. Been playing a lot of the Warzone, as you know, Warzone and multiplayer, balancing it through with you guys. Um, what else have we doing? Caught up with that Last of Us tonight. The next episode. Oh,
nice.
finish Ted Lasso, the second season. Waiting for season number 3 next month, I believe, March.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so waiting on that. Good freak. That's a good solid show, man.
There's a lot of stuff coming out this week. You know, we got Mando this week.
Oh, Mando this week. Oh, I also watched finally watched Ant-Man.
I didn't see Ant-Man yet.
It's good. It's Jonathan Majors as Kang is fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, he's gonna give Thanos the role for his buddy, bro. Like, he is
I'm hyped.
on a different level.
I'm hyped. I'm hyped to see.
But it's like I said on Twitter, Jonathan Majors and Michael B. Jordan has like exceedingly like they jumped on my chart of favorite actors. Like, those two are two of my favorite actors nowadays. Like, wow, like I can't wait for Creed 3. I can't wait to watch that.
Yeah, that's soon too. No,
that's soon. Very soon. It's
soon.
this week, if not next. Yeah,
probably this weekend coming, I think.
Looks really goddamn good. I like it. I want to watch that. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of that. Finally got a results on my back. It's just been for months the way it has been. I've been, speculating on things, but I got it back. It's pinched nerve.
Oh, that explains a lot.
On my lower back, and it's like I can't do like any sudden movements, any kind of weird fucking angles, like sitting for too long, standing for too long, laying down for too long. I can't find a comfortable position, so it's ridiculous. I'm like, oh, old people, I gotta be old. Why? So yeah, found that. So I'm glad I finally found a what do you call that? Not results.
Diagnosis that you had the diagnosis.
Yeah. So now because it's just been killing me. I'm like, oh my god, like anything I do hurts, man.
Are you gonna be able to go for like any type of treatment or anything? Like to go?
Well, they recommending chiropractic.
The chiropractic
work. Preferably someone who specializes in massaging and masseuse.
Yeah.
So they can relax the muscle and everything. But I gotta schedule that out. I was talking to friends the other day, and I can't be getting into this because I know there's a lot of like mainstream chiropractors, and when you go to them, you waste like $75 to $100 to see them because insurance doesn't cover them.
Yes.
But then all they do is like, oh, and take some biofreeze and take some. It's like, okay,
they're not actually treating you. Yeah.
Right. I could have done this at home, and I've been to a chiropractor years ago where that's what they did. They'll put a heat pack and a cold pack and rotate that and use Bengay and use biofreeze. I'm like, bro, I could have done this at home.
Yeah, why did I pay? Why did I pay you to come and for you to tell me things that I could have Googled?
Right. So I gotta find like a dude that's not really mainstream, that's really good about work, word of mouth people. Like
sure, like you gotta ask around and be like, hey, have you know what I mean? Like, or you gotta look around and like look to see like somebody's reviews and stuff. Like you look online to see like if they had like reviews left for them, and you know. But yeah,
because there's so many mainstream right now. It's like, oh, come to us, $20 off. Like if it's $20 off, that means that's just.
Yeah.
What up, Fastback? So that's what I've been dealing with, but got that out the way. But been wanting to pod. Good information came out this week. We got some good stuff, some good topics to talk about.
Oh yeah.
I do have to have a memorable mention. Honorable mention for Timber because he's been up talking Gear 6, the rumors of that being worked on. And
I just saw something with Coalition. There was a dev that joined the Coalition group.
Yes, a dev, original dev back from the Epic days has joined back from the Gears days from Epic. They had joined back. One of the original creators of Gears has joined back to help him out with that project. And now for me, my speculations are, or my theory, I should say, is that because they announced that they got rid of some other Gears projects they're working on or whatever they're working on the coalition.
Yeah.
That they're focusing on Gears 6. I honestly think we'll get an announcement this year at E3 or
Yeah.
sometime around that time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time. Because Gears 5 came out years ago.
Yep.
You see Timber? I got you. I know you've been talking about that a lot, and he's been saying on Twitter like nobody's talking about this. Crazy. Now I'm talking about it. There you go.
There you go.
Gears 6
mentioned. Yeah, he
and
said yesterday.
Another dev. Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's been hitting us up on Discord with the information. So that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, no,
that's my week, man.
Nice. Yeah, no, I've been pretty low key over here as well. Just gaming, a lot of gaming. A lot of Destiny 2 gaming. Getting into that. Yeah, getting into that rotation again.
Week, right? Tis the week.
Tis the week. Lightfall comes out on Tuesday. Game goes down tomorrow. So I've just been any little last minute things that I was going to be able to do. Last minute farming. There was like a weapon that I didn't get my hands on from like 2 seasons ago that I went back for and did because it's a pretty dope weapon to have. And I went back in and I've just been grinding out and I was able to get my hands on it. It was the Mida, or it used to be the Mida mini tool, but it's the Callus mini tool. It's SMG. Yeah, it was because they re-released the gun. I feel like it's been a while since it's been in the game because I think it was a D1 gun that they put back in for D2 but changed it and like changed who drops it and stuff. Okay. If I remember. But it's got really good perks on it. It's like if you do a solar build, one of the best it's a solar SMG in your secondary slot, and a good like perk to have on it is incandescent. So you want to try to get the red border for it, like the 5 red borders, so you could craft it. Once you craft it, then all you got to do is just level up the gun, which is going away in Lightfall. Well, not the leveling up part, but like certain aspects of how crafting is being overhauled for Lightfall 2, which is dope. So like I'm doing like a lot of legwork where I would have to, but it's because I'm not going to be able, like, all of this content is getting shelved. It's Destiny Content Vault. So like if I didn't do it, I wouldn't have had access to it until they maybe potentially decide to like re-release it or something. You know what I mean? Or put it potentially back in the game.
You gotta wait to see if they bring it back.
If they bring it back, exactly.
What's like the Gallahorn? Yeah, I remember that shit. That shit was taken out and then brought back like different.
Yeah, they brought it back with the 30th anniversary when they did the Bungie, the 30th anniversary, and they put it. And that was that's the thing where a lot of people were still like, I had to pay for that. Like, like people were pissed off technically because that was the only way that you could technically get Gallahorn.
That will be forever my memory with Destiny, the whole Gallahorn thing. I never got one. You all like getting drops and drops of that shit. I ended up getting it towards the end of before they nerfed it originally, and I'm like, oh my god, like, that's crazy. But
well, yeah,
it was just, going into raid with them things was melting.
Yeah, and now technically you only need one person with a Gallahorn because the way that Gallahorn works in Destiny 2, the iteration of Destiny 2, the Wolfpack rounds, if one person has Gallahorn, everybody else has just legendary rocket launchers, and as long as one party member has Gallahorn, the other rocket launchers get Wolfpack rounds. So it buffs everybody else's rocket launcher.
Nice.
Yeah. So that was like another way to be like, oh, you don't have Galley? Not a problem, because that was definitely a thing back in the day. It's like, remember the LFG posts and things like that? Be like, oh, you don't have 6 Gallahorns? Kick rocks. Like, you don't got no Galley, no entry.
Like if you don't have like Galley, no entry.
No Galley, no entry. It's like, the fuck, man.
The price of entry was having a Gallahorn.
Yeah, Gallahorn. It's like, how am I supposed to get a fucking Gallahorn if you don't let me play the
right? Because you only get it through raid. It's the only way you can get that fucking Gallahorn.
That was the only way that you were able to get it in Destiny 1. Yeah, man.
It was RNG, so it was like a guarantee. It was like you got to play raid until it drops.
So they obviously that was I wouldn't say dark days of Destiny.
You don't have a Gallahorn, you can't play.
It was gatekeeping.
Question mark?
Yeah, no, there was a lot of gatekeeping back then.
Yeah, there was.
But yeah, man, so just, like I said, last minute Destiny grind stuff, League of Legends, obviously. Took a break from Tarkov a little bit only because of all the other games coming out, and I'm like, and I kept watching, like, I think also with this week, I was checking up on the gaming news. They were showing a lot of MLB 23 stuff, and I'm like, shit.
Yep.
And I'm like, all right, now I want a console again. It was like, I'm still going to be able to play through cloud because, thank you, Game Pass, but I really want, like, you know what I mean? I'm going to play, but I really want to get a console, even if it
I
is
think it's funny
a
because
Series S again, man.
it looks like real world MLB caught up with the actual video game MLB with the whole simulation of the game, with the speed of the game now, with that whole time clock. I got to get used to that. That whole player clock thing for the pitchers and batters in
Yeah.
baseball, like
Well,
the way they have to rush these pitchers and these batters and stuff just for the next pitch is like, wow, it's
yeah.
nuts.
Yeah, and it's funny because in online play, it's almost like the same thing. Like you can't just stand and not pitch, like in actual
Yeah,
in baseball.
yeah.
Like it'll force a pitch. It'll literally throw a meatball if you don't throw anything. So
Yeah, true.
so it's actually so it is pretty funny actually. But you know obviously online baseball games don't last nearly as long, and there's a lot of improvement that they've made to 23 so far. I mean, it just the features Diamond Dynasty. I mean, it just looks like it's going to be a really like another good
Well,
solid year
it's gonna be a good solid year. Yeah, solid year.
of the show,
Like year
especially
number
like
3.
99s from day one. Like, hopefully they balance the shit out of that. But this whole new captain thing that they're doing as well too, having a pitching captain and a hitting captain
And a
that
hitting
you can set
captain.
for your
Yep.
team that gives your team buffs and stuff like that. It's wild. So yeah, so I was watching a lot of that information because they did like the feature preview on the YouTube and Twitch. They were streaming that. So
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
and then that was like I said, I haven't watched I haven't caught up on Last of Us. I'm still a couple weeks behind, but I think now I'm at the point where I'm just gonna let the series finish and then I'm gonna binge it because I think I
it's
missed.
on
We're
6 today. It's only
yeah.
like a few episodes left.
I was gonna say we're done soon. I know that. So yeah, I think I'm
Well,
just gonna
it's
chill out.
reached the show has reached meme status now. I don't know if you've seen the memes where
No, that's the thing. I haven't. I've
Pedro is
literally
like
now.
it's a meme. Yeah, it's a meme for Pedro now. So it's reached meme status. So it's popular.
Yeah, no, and it's not that it's like I said, it's not that I'm not interested in watching it, but now because like I didn't I watched that Friday episode like for the last one that I watched was the week of the Super Bowl. So I think I missed the 2 following weeks
Oh,
after
the Friday
that.
one.
Yeah, so I watched that Friday one, and then I haven't watched since then. But and it's like I said, it's not for
I think
lack.
there's only been one episode after that Friday, which is last week.
Oh, has it only really
You're only
been?
missing- Yeah,
You
if
sure?
if that was the last episode on a Friday because of the Super Bowl, yeah, the next episode after
So
that was last week.
Friday one. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're only missing the one.
Yeah, so
And
so
then, I
tonight
think-
would be
I
two.
think
Yeah,
today it's like 3 weeks left. Yeah.
yeah. So like I said, so I'll see how I feel like if I want to, go and watch it or just wait a couple more episodes. But yeah, man, like you said too, just excited to get in and talk about the gaming news and stuff like that. Oh, and watch State of Play, and we'll talk about that as well too. I know you checked it out as well.
Yeah, I
So yeah, so there's definitely some things obviously that were shown there: Suicide Squad, Street Fighter, Cammy. I'm looking at you, Cammy. Still looking at you, Cammy. I think you're my back. I mean, I don't want to dox myself, but I'm pretty sure it's my background now on my PC.
Looking at you, Cabby.
Such a
that
weeb.
heavy gameplay was wow. Okay.
Dude.
What's that word they use now? Simping.
Yeah, no, weeb status too. Same thing.
Weeb status.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's me. Sign me the fuck up. It's definitely day one Street Fighter. 100% Turpin. 1000%.
Oh, bro, that shit looks. Every time they get
1000%. It's ridiculous.
For every time they show that game off or whatever they got to show off, it just gets better. I'm like,
no,
damn,
no,
okay.
you gambling addict. No money matches.
No money matches. We don't do those.
No, 1v1 me in Call of Duty for money. How about that? And then we'll talk about, he wants a 1v1 me in fucking in fighting games and shit like that. It's like 1v1 me in something that I'm good at.
He said, sure.
Nah, I'll really get his blood boiling and tell him 1v1 me in Halo.
All right, let's get to the chat before we get to the topics.
Yeah,
we
go
got
for
some
it.
good topics today. Timber, always supporting the channel. I appreciate you. He's always up on my shorts and up on the Discord and always on Twitter, man. I appreciate him. Go give that man a follow. He's a good dude. Good part of the community. Super friend to the channel. So cool on him. Then we have Yobi's in here. Peace, love, and life. That's his mantra. Always been. I love that. And then we have Fastback, I believe, joined us today.
Yep.
Welcome back, Fastback. And then we have our super duper moderator, which is Turpin, in the chat. I'm saying Turpin. We saying Turpin, but he spells it Nip Ruts. But it's Turpin. And he's wanting to do money wages with anybody in the chat. He's a rich man, so you want to hit him up. He has a lot of money.
That's funny.
Well, other than that, man, I thank you guys for coming out for yet another beautiful Sunday. At least here, it's It's not kind of goddamn hot. It's 85 degrees here in Florida. Right, Yobi? It's 85 in Central Florida. I can't imagine what it is down there south in where
What do you
Yobi's
say?
at. But
It's all together. You put
it's
an
peace, love,
extra,
life.
yeah, peace, love, life, because you said and. Put an and in it.
Whatever, bro. And
Still
peace,
good.
love, life. Peace and
Yes.
love, life. Peace, love, and life.
It's
All of
like
that.
live. What is it? Live, eat, pray. Live, eat, pray. So is
Yeah,
it
yeah. Live, eat, pray.
live,
Yeah.
eat, pray? No, instead of it's live, eat, and pray.
81
Just
degrees. So I'm hotter than you. God damn.
damn.
Somebody wrote on Twitter today, oh man, I can't deal with the winter weather no more. I need hot weather. I'm
I
like, man,
saw that.
I just need a gust of wind.
I
That's all I
saw
need,
that.
a gust of fucking wind.
I
It's
saw that,
too damn
man.
hot.
That was wild.
It's stiff. It's like pause. It's literally just hot. Just hot. You
Yeah.
open the door, smack.
Not up here.
That's what it is.
It's literally they flipped the switch. It was like one day. I think this week. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, that's another thing I did. I went to the arcade this week and I played fucking Step Mania for a half a second.
Oh, for
Yeah,
you said a half a second.
yeah, dude. I played 3 songs. That was it. And I
That
checked out.
that, that 50 cents
I
was
was
like, I'm good.
I was watching Jeremy and our buddy Joey just like fucking have at it, and then they were like everybody because it was Monday. It was on President's Day because everybody was off from school, but they were like going out. It was a nice day Monday for whatever reason. Just like it was like 65 over here. It was ridiculous. It was literally like you could be outside in t-shirts and a short and shorts. And
That's how it is, man. It just
and
smacks you.
and I remember going over there. And like I said, I played 3 songs. I played a little air hockey, and that was it. Called it a day. But it was nice. And then now today, this weekend, like Brick City, horrible. Like it's like, oh yeah, that's right, winter. It's still
Yeah, that's
winter.
the weird part about it reminds you real quick. Don't forget, it's still
Yeah,
winter.
it's
I
still
mean,
winter.
I've
It's
seen a
still
lot of
winter.
people, like my mom said, was it my mom? She was like, yeah, it was like one day was like 30 something degrees or 80 something degrees or 70 something degrees, and it
Yeah,
just turned to 30 something degrees the next day. I'm like, that's pneumonia weather. Like that's how you get
yeah,
sick.
legit. That's definitely how you get sick.
Crazy. Like
I
I'm like,
know.
she go, how's it over there, Poppy? I'm like, it's hot.
Yeah,
And what's tomorrow? Hotter.
hotter. AC's on.
AC's on. That's all you need to worry about.
AC's on. It's February 25th. Air conditions on.
You know you're talking to Floridian when they don't talk temperature. They tell you fucking where the thermostat is at for the AC. Like, how
Yeah,
hot is it today? 75. How about tomorrow? 67. That's where it's gonna be at for the whole fucking day. It's
that's funny.
hot, man. It's like, oh goddamn, I'm in hell. Doesn't get like we don't get no winters out here, man. We get not even a breeze. That kills me, man.
That's funny.
I was trying to mow the lawn with this fucked up bike that I got. It's like, oh, forget about it. Like I lasted 20 minutes more in the front lawn, left that shit halfway, and I went back in. My wife's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "It's too damn hot."
You're asking for trouble.
Just
Fuck
and
that.
this was at 7 in the morning. I'm like, "Nah,
Yeah.
too damn hot." Nah, fucking sun just peeked out and said, "Hey, buddy, what you doing?"
How dare you?
How dare how dare you forget I'm out here, huh?
How dare
The
you
disrespect.
touch my grass? I'll show you.
Why are you touching grass?
Why
All
you
the gamers
why you
told me
yeah
I
why
had to touch
you
grass.
why you touching grass? Get back
I was
inside.
told to touch grass.
Yeah,
Back inside.
no
All
no
right,
no,
cool.
get back inside. Go away.
What's the matter, buddy? Your game pass not around? Why are you touching grass?
Yeah. What happened? You don't got nothing to play? You bored? You just got Hogwarts. Go back. Go fly on a broomstick.
Go fly on a broomstick.
Go fly on a broomstick.
Bastard.
The fuck? That's funny. All right, man. Oh, and before we get into the topics real quick, obviously we shouted out the chat, but also shout out everybody who is just chilling as well too and not active in the chat. It's okay. We notice UBC, and if you haven't done so already,
Oh, yeah, definitely them lurkers. Yeah.
like, subscribe. Yeah, hit the bell. Let us know when we'll let you
Like,
know when we're going
subscribe, hit
live.
the bell, share, let us know
Share
what
it,
you
all of
think.
that good stuff.
Yeah, all
Yep.
that, yeah.
And then and DSPs were still there, man. Just thank you. Shout out of course to Anchor, all the audio listeners as well too, man.
Oh yeah, the auto listeners. Thanks for that love for the auto listeners, because there's a lot of
Yep.
people that like that put this in on when they're working out, or when they're in their car driving, or they're in
Yep,
the grocery store, or they don't want to listen to their wife nag all day long. They just throw on the buds, man. So that one was for my wife. But anyways, yeah, that was for you. Yeah. Okay, she's here. All right, cool. Close the door.
Nice.
Yep.
Yo, what's up, Draven?
Draven, what's up? Hey, Draven, I sent in the messenger. You got it. I don't know if you looked at it, but yeah, something about Modern Warfare that's hilarious. So go check out that messenger. It's crazy. I think he did check it out. The whole glitch.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
All right, let's get into this.
Let's get into it. What's the first?
Good old Microsoft.
Good old Microsoft.
Good
Any news on
old
Microsoft this
Microsoft.
week?
Yeah, just a little small thing that they
It's a
announced.
small thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
small thing. One or two small things. All right, so listen. So once again, so I told Kills this before we went live here. You know how we get down. And when I say you, I mean everybody that listens to us and stuff like
Yeah.
that. You guys,
Anybody listen?
yeah, you guys know how we get down and stuff like that. So when we talk about this, it's not gloating. We're reporting the fucking news. Okay, that's it. We're reporting news.
Pretty much reading. Yeah.
We're reading shit. All right, we're not. There's not a fucking victory lap. All right, but this is cool because once again, end goal. Okay, just so I feel like you have to preface before we get into the conversation.
Where we have a gaming pod, this space you have to.
I feel like you have to preference the fucking topic. So here's me preferencing this topic. Okay, I would like as many games as possible to come to Game Pass.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this one I'll take a Smash Brothers on my Game Pass.
I will right. I will take Pokemon on Game Pass. If it could go to Game Pass, I want it on Game Pass, okay? So, at this point, anything that this company does, and by this company I mean Microsoft, to help get more games on Game Pass, I am cheering. I am cheering. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's where I'm coming from when we're going to talk about these topics.
Well, this topic announcement they did with the Nintendo, it's been a long time coming. Anyway, they've been open with this partnership, I should say, for like quite some time. They've been talking about each other. I mean, this all started back, and I keep referencing this, but this all started back years ago on stage. I believe it was an E3. No, it was Jeff Keighley's show, where all three CEOs came out on stage. Phil and
the Kumbaya.
Yeah, the Kumbaya moment. What's his name? Phil.
Yeah,
Phil and
it was
Reggie.
It was Phil, Reggie.
Nintendo, when he was Nintendo, and then what's his name from?
I forget who came out for
PlayStation. Sony. Where they came out and they all like Kumbaya and put their hands up on stage and everything. This has been talked about for a while, man. This dream is coming to fruition where like games being available on platforms, no matter what platform you're playing on, it's getting closer and closer to that with these kind of deals.
Yeah.
But this was like a wow. Like I woke up to this and going, oh shit. I think you woke me up to it.
I sent this to you because I woke up to this and I woke up earlier that day, but this was out early because
up to this.
They were doing I woke up like this.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that. So, but yeah, this is what it was. Now, okay, signed legality aside, all of that, it's not really aside, but 10-year agreement, okay? This goes right into the shredder if the deal doesn't go through. I hope everybody is completely aware of that. This only means something as long as the deal closes. But the reason why they're announcing this and they're so open, and then Nintendo's like, yo, you got our blessing, is because now Nintendo gets to say like, hey, we get COD. And like, we have 150 million units. Like, we'll take COD. Like, you think there aren't people that'll like buy COD? I mean, I'm not 150 million.
COD on that ecosystem,
right?
Not that they need it, but it's a plus.
Right, it's a plus. We'll take it. You know what I mean? So there's different ways to look at it. So Nintendo's like W. Microsoft's like, they're just trying to show regulators like, hey, these big companies that we're trying to show you that are bigger than us in the gaming space, they literally are. Here's Nintendo. You know what I mean? Like, here's Nvidia. Like, let's not talk about how many like you know what I mean? Like, when you really get down to brass tacks and stuff like that, when you're able to make these type of deals and stuff, it's not a concession necessarily. It's the companies coming together and being like, hey, if this goes through, we're committed to providing, X game. And it doesn't just stop with COD. Like, that's another thing too. Like, I know the big takeaway is like COD, you know what I mean? But I think it's more than that. I think it will be more than that, obviously.
Oh yeah. I mean, Nintendo's got an Ori in the Blind Forest over there.
Yeah.
There's going to be games that make sense to go from that. There's going to be first party for Microsoft that's going to end up on their platform as far as what makes sense for Nintendo consumers. Ori is one of those games that makes sense to the consumers. That's why it's there. Minecraft is another one. Those are the type of games that'll end up being on the Switch. if and when this deal goes through, it's what they're talking about now. COD is just being like the icing on the cake. Look, we're gonna get you COD as well. Um, Part of this 10-year agreement, parity, which is a full featuring content parity, which is the mind blowing part there. I don't know how it will play on a Switch.
Yeah,
but they put this deal in place, obviously, like you said, to show up to the regulators and go, hey, this is what we're doing.
yeah,
We're not trying to hide. We're not trying to be weird about it. We're not faking the funk. We're not trying to renege on things. This is what we talked about years ago, starting off with crossplay on stage, the Kumbaya moment. This is where we're at today.
Yep.
We're still committed to that. And this is Phil's. Thank you, babe. This is Phil's. Like it's been his goal. It's been he's been talking into existence. This is what he's been wanting to do for so long. For a very long time. He wants to get these partnerships in because, like he says, when everybody games, everybody wins.
Yeah.
I'm paraphrasing here, but when everybody can play, everybody wins. Having Call of Duty on Nintendo. By the way, when was the last time Call of Duty was on Nintendo?
The last time that I remember a COD game being on Nintendo was for the Wii. I remember there being a Black Ops.
Who play on PC and these consoles that are next gen, quote unquote, but it's for their gamers, for the consumers. You're gonna have people on that platform going, "Oh, we get Call of Duty, great," But yeah, I mean, this 10-year deal is exactly that. It's like, look, we're here. And like you said, if the deal doesn't go through, then obviously it goes to the wayside.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that Microsoft isn't still willing to work with Nintendo and vice versa, because it shows that. I mean, and we've read articles. There have been articles that have come before this that have shown like the willingness for the two companies to work together.
Absolutely.
Like if you don't think for 2 seconds, and this is also where the conversation goes, that Microsoft wouldn't love to have Game Pass on Nintendo Switches everywhere. Like, you know what I mean? Like so much so where it's like, they went to Logitech and Tencent and was like, oh, here's the Logitech G. Like, handhelds. Oh, here's the Steam Deck and stuff like that. Like, remember, Microsoft has a different agenda than the companies that are already here that are the market leaders. The market leaders being Nintendo and Sony. They just want Game Pass in the hands of everybody, as many people as possible. Period. The end.
Well, they went to the subscription base, and we know what that is. It's like right now you can get Paramount, Netflix, any kind of music streaming services on TVs, tablets, phones, computers. Like, you can literally just subscribe to it and play wherever you want to play it at.
Yeah.
It's what they want Game Pass to be. This is part of that.
Yeah.
It is a subscription base. And like Timber's saying, it would be cool if Microsoft Cloud would be, implemented into Nintendo, but that's a whole business side of things that that's a whole different ballgame there. This is just for the games hitting the platform. How it's gonna hit their platform, we don't know.
Yep.
My theory on this is, going away a little bit from this 10-year thing, is that within this 10-year contract speaks volumes on there might be a new Switch announcement, not soon, because there's no need for them to go into a hurry into that. The way Switch is selling, they don't have to move away from that anytime soon. But I see within the next 10 years, there will be a new console introduced to Nintendo that probably going to handle these Call of Duty games that we're playing today.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have to. Even if what Nintendo's next generation console or their next console, even if it comes remotely close to like where the Xbox, even where the Series S is at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even if it's got like the power,
if
they get close to that, just like 1440p stuff on, like, if it's still going to be portable and then still have the whole like HDMI 2.1. Like, imagine like having a Switch that has an HDMI 2.1 out where you could do 4K 60, but then on portable it's 1440p on the screen, 60 frames. Are you complaining? Are you like already right now? First party Nintendo games, when you play Nintendo games on Switch, like, they look really good and they run really good. But imagine if they did.
Screen they put on there,
right, with the OLED. But imagine if they actually did have a stronger console, like legitimately, like better battery life, better power efficiency, better CPU that they're going to put in there.
Listen, if you want to put Warzone 2.0 on Nintendo Switch, I'm all for it. I need some more kids to dunk on.
I was going to say. Have to start separating lobbies. That's when you want to talk about like crossplay, turning that shit off real quick. Yeah. I feel bad for anybody.
But no, this 10-year thing was I wouldn't say surprise, but it came at a good time to announce this, because it is exactly, like I said, it is exactly what the goal and what Phil and company has been talking about. They've been talking about bringing games to everybody, because the more gamers there, like, look. He's been talking about billions and billions of gamers. Will we ever get there? Probably not. But like to have access to these games, no matter what platform you're on, especially something as popular as Call of Duty, is a beautiful thing.
Yep.
Why stop that? Why close it off and say, you can only play it on these systems, and we're gonna throw one your way, but it's not gonna be parity.
Listen,
Samsung
version. And going off of what this next, because along with this topic, we'll talk about the Nvidia piece of this as well too, with their streaming service. But going along with this, like, remember, Samsung was the first TV brand to get Game Pass natively through their newer TVs now, just without you needing a console. That's one. It doesn't. You think LG is not close behind there? And if Sony had half a fucking brain, and I'm not saying this to be like, I'm just saying business wise, you know what it would do to that side of the business. You're selling TVs if you be like, oh, by the way, we got Game Pass on it too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was that weird thing where it's like Apple TV wasn't offered like on everything yet when Apple TV first came when it first came to Samsung, and it wasn't yet ready on like LG and things like that. Now it's like it's becoming more readily available when certain apps aren't natively available to certain TVs. Now it's everywhere. I don't need the Apple TV physical thing. It's built into the fucking TV. You know what I mean? That's the Game Pass agenda. You don't need an extra piece. You just need the controller to be able to connect to, you know what I mean? Like, and they're all Bluetooth now anyway. You know what I mean? Like, you just need a controller to connect to your TV that's Bluetooth capable, have an internet connection, which every TV pretty much comes with Wi-Fi now, or an Ethernet point at this point. You know what I mean? And you're ready to rock and roll. Like, so that's what Microsoft is trying to do. Obviously, this is the step in the right direction to hopefully make sure that this deal gets put down, and it's dope. And going along with it, and it's pretty much the same topic, but here, along with that Nintendo announcement, this came shortly after Xbox and Nvidia GeForce. I think
it was the next day.
Yeah, Xbox and Nvidia GeForce Now deal is another exciting leap forward for cloud gaming. I mean, like, this is also here from Windows Central.
This is crazy, yeah,
dude. So Activision titles will now, and this was retroactive basically. So. Because I think they try to say that they were turning on games now for GeForce Now for Game Pass, but basically if the deal, the acquisition, so they have here, and Windows Central has a date here. Activision Blizzard acquisition is planned to be finalized July 18th.
That's crazy.
I think that was when they have to technically have it finalized by.
Well, yeah.
That was everything
has to be in and
right, exactly. But it doesn't mean that it can't exactly T's crossed, but it doesn't mean that it can't be done before that date as well too. So, and I think the closer we get to like the spring, I think the more information is going to come out for it as well too. But this here as well. So
this one's live. This was not like a Nintendo deal where they have to wait for the acquisition to happen. This is for all the Game Pass stuff that's down there now.
And this was another thing.
Clear, this is not like included in the GeForce Now subscription.
Yeah,
it's still going to be a separate thing. It's going to be, you have to have GeForce Now, and you have to have, I believe, Game Pass.
Yes,
to play the Game Pass games. It's not like it's going to be all like we have with EA on Game Pass. It's not going to be like that.
But basically, Xbox's game lineup you'll have access to on GeForce Now. GeForce Now is Nvidia's streaming service that you could utilize through like Nvidia Shield. You could do like they have almost similar to like PlayStation where it's like a remote play kind of thing as well too. Use devices to kind of play games off of there. It's pretty dope with Nvidia, but Nvidia was also against this acquisition initially. They put in
this news was more surprising to me than the Nintendo.
Exactly.
Because of that little fact right there that they were against this whole acquisition. And it's like, oh wait, what happened here? What did this flip on his head?
And they literally, and then after this news came out, Nvidia was like, "No, we're chilling, we're good now." It's like we're okay.
It's that classic case, just like we do on social media, where I guess Nvidia like read the headlines, and that they went with that, like, you know what, this is not a good deal. And
yes,
like Microsoft came out and said, look what we got, look what's going on. This is what's really going on, and they read it and go, wait, you know what, this makes sense.
Yeah,
this will bolster us and bolster you and do everything in between.
Yeah, here's the meat and potatoes. Here's all the numbers. Oh, and by the way, here's a 10-year agreement guarantee. Yep. You know what I mean? Like, here's 10 years. What's up? Like, we have our own. And that's their.
And make it illegal. They put it on our contract. So that's it. This is it. It's what we get.
And another thing is technically NVIDIA, if you think about it this way too, GeForce Now, that's Microsoft's competition. Like, because that's it's a cloud gaming service. That's your competition that you're saying, Nah, here you go. Like you're saying, like what?
That's the thing with Microsoft though. They're not, when it comes to the gaming side of things, they're
They're
not in it to be
right.
number one.
Yes.
They're in it to play with everybody.
They want saturation is the word that everybody needs to understand. Saturation. How many people can I put my service?
How many?
Yeah,
Mind share.
Yeah, exactly. How many people can my service be there?
Unless you think about Game Pass.
Exactly.
That's pretty much what they want. They want this to be. You cannot talk about video games unless you're thinking Game Pass. That's how you saturate the market.
Yeah.
That's how you like, that's their goal. That's their plan. That's their 25-year plan. Whatever, however many years they have going for this Game Pass thing. But that's their commitment to Game Pass. By doing this with their competitor, two competitors, Nintendo and Nvidia, going, hey, we want to work with you guys. Here's the meat and potatoes. Here's the contract. Sign it. We're all good. We can't renege on this once you sign. That's it.
And they didn't. And there's nothing that was like obviously Nvidia could have looked at this, and also same thing with Nintendo, and they could have been like, nah, it's not good enough.
Right.
You know what I mean? No,
we're not trying to wipe you out of the competition. We're not trying to push you aside. We want to work with you. We want to grow together.
But the fact that they're not being petty about it when they have all the right to be, if they really wanted to, and they don't, because it actually works out for them. Like you're not gonna sign into an agreement that technically hasn't taken. Like think about that for a second. Nintendo and Nvidia have signed into agreements for things that technically haven't even taken place yet. Now you could look and you could fold that into many different ways. You could fold that into Nintendo and Nvidia both think that the deal is going to go through, so they just want to lock down the deal before. Because remember, yesterday's prices aren't tomorrow's prices. Because that deal,
I love that line.
Because that deal changes the second ink is dried and the deal. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it's just foreshadowing, or maybe it's just like the deal was just really that good, where they're just like, I can't pass this up.
Yeah, I'm gonna date myself. I buy that for $1.
Right, exactly. You know, we bring back the RoboCop fucking reference. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you know, that's what I'm saying. So it's like it should exude confidence, but it's also, but like I said, this is the Kumbaya moment. This isn't Evil Corporation, you know, wants to go and take over the world. You know, this isn't fucking Peaky in the brain over here.
Brad Smith had that 10-year contract for Sony in hand.
Of course, well, that was a little for show. That was little for show. We know that. That's where the CW comes in, and I don't mean the TV channel. Okay.
No, not the TV channel. Yeah,
not
the other one.
Not the TV channel, but that's where the CWs come in and be like.
I stopped tweeting the CW acronym and put console on my tweets because a lot of people was like, "Wait, the network?"
Yeah, the network. It's like no, it's not. It's not Warner Brothers. No.
Cold War, Call of Duty. No. Fucking, console warriors. That's what I'm talking about.
Console
but
wars.
This is cool, man. This exudes. It oozes out confidence.
Yeah.
Nvidia is one of those that was against it. Now they're with it. They're on board. Nintendo's out there going, "Yo, we all about it." You know, and it should show some of these regulators some sort of, oh shit, okay, they are working together. They're not trying to eliminate the competition. They're working with the competition.
Yes.
The people that are above them, they're working with. You know.
Yes.
We're talking about Microsoft and Nvidia. Come on now, people. Those are two companies that historically were not on the same page for so many fucking years.
Yeah. That
they can come to the table and say, you know what, business is business. Let's put everything aside. What we got? All right, I'll sign that. And they signed it. They literally signed it.
So they had here too, this was updated February 23rd at 6:40 Eastern. Additional context about Xbox games will be on NVIDIA GeForce Now. Will be on NVIDIA GeForce Now has been added to this piece based on NVIDIA's most recent quarterly earnings report. So yeah.
Oh, shout out to the non-PowerPoint presentation, bringing out the pie chart. I laughed so hard at this shit. I'm like, yo, you're a company that owns PowerPoint. And you couldn't use PowerPoint? Like, what? No,
but you know what else they showed in Brussels, actually, now that you bring that up, besides the pie chart, which it's so funny to look at this, too.
Pie charts. Like, yeah. I haven't seen a pie chart since I was in high school.
CWA looking at this being like, I never saw this chart.
Yeah, right. Like, where's this at? I didn't see this.
Nobody showed me this chart. Really? Is this really what happened?
Going, oh, now it makes sense. Okay, I see it now. I see what you're talking
about. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, a little bit of green, a lot of blue. Gee, it looks like actually, when you think about it, it almost looks like Pac-Man. It looks like Pac-Man. It literally looks like Pac-Man gobble. Oh my! I can't. Yes, I can't.
The subliminal message here is Pac-Man. Look at the Xbox logo. It looks like right? It's that subliminal message. They put it out there like in
Oh
gaming, like
no,
a meme.
Sony's
It's
gobbling. Oh no, I can't. I have to play into that now. That's literally.
dude.
I can't. I
They
can't
have
unsee
a
it.
whole.
I
I'm
can't
telling you,
unsee it. I can't unsee it.
somebody came up with this shit and says we're gonna do it. We're gonna make this shit a meme, and we're gonna make it look like fucking Pac-Man.
Oh
And the
no.
logo for Xbox will be the goddamn Power Pebble that is being gobbled up. Like this is how we're gonna present it.
It's
Fuck PowerPoint.
come
We'll do
on.
this shit right here. Like yo, cheers to whoever the hell came up with this fucking plan. Like, this is like it's simple to the point.
That's just add the fucking eyes. Hold on, can I draw on this? Wait a second. Hold on a second.
Now you're part of the memes. The source IDG Pac-Man station. I like it.
That's the eraser pen. I'll just do a black pen.
We're doing this live, folks. For our audio listeners, Logic is now putting eyes into the. There you go. Well, one eye. It was just the one eye because it's sideways.
Oh, was it just one eye? Oh, it is just one eye.
It's sideways. Yeah.
So like
that's
so
yeah,
so
yeah,
where like right here? You think?
like right in the middle? Yeah, right there. Yep. Here you go. Gobble. Gobble. Oh shit, my sound effects are bad.
That's an evil looking Pac-Man.
That's an evil.
Does he have a mouth? No, that's his mouth. That's silly. I was about to ask. Does he have a mouth? That's his mouth.
Well,
okay.
That's his mouth. The Xbox logo. He's eating the power pebble.
Right.
You know. Yeah. But that's pretty much what it is, man.
Okay.
It's like I'm telling you, somebody in the Microsoft department,
Pac-Man.
the marketing. Yeah, that's what they did. In the marketing department was like, you know what? We're gonna do a pie chart, and it's gonna look like Pac.
That's fucking funny.
That's it.
I can't get
and
over
now
that.
It became it's an instant meme.
So, I literally, I'm not planned, by the way. I just saw that now as we were going over this. That's crazy. But yeah,
the moment they present that, that's what I saw. I saw Pac-Man. I was like, oh shit, they really went that way. Oh my god, that's crazy.
So that's good news all the way around. Obviously, like I said, the nicer the weather gets, hopefully, the more news we get about this, and the closer we get, hopefully, to the deal getting done, and a plethora of games being added to the lovely service that is Microsoft Game Pass. Yeah. Any final thoughts from you, Kills?
I just need to close. I ain't trying to battle the Call of Duty ever again, man.
I mean, or at least, right? So you get base game, because it's still going to be one of those things where it's like, right? So you'd have to imagine you're going to get the base game unlocked on Game Pass, but then obviously, Season Pass, Final Pass, all that. You know what I'm saying? All that bullshit. So you're going to have to pay for that, but that's fine though, because you're still, if you think about it that way, you're not paying for the game. So now the money the $70 initially that you're saving on the game, you now put towards
7 seasons.
Yeah. That's right, exactly. You now literally put towards your seasons.
Mm-hmm. And then you just skins buy, or whatever
else you want to use that $70 for.
Yep, that's pretty much why I want this deal. I mean, for me, I've said this before on this pod. Whether it close or not, it doesn't really change the way I game.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll still be playing Call of Duty. That is my game. But if it's on Game Pass, hey, that's a win for me because now I can buy me an extra game. That's another way you can look at it.
Yeah.
If you get this, if I get my favorite game on Game Pass without having to pay $60 for it, now I can use that $70 to get games like Hogwarts
to go buy another third party game
right.
Yep.
Right. So that's how I look at it. There's so many ways you can look at these, how it's beneficial is coming to Game Pass. But man, and especially with the news we've been getting about the next Call of Duty is coming out this year, it being, Modern Warfare 2.5 or whatever they're going to call it, where Sledgehammer is going to finish the story off. Like, I'm not wanting to pay $70 for the story. Like, it's just Game Pass the shit out of it. Come on, please.
That's a good transition. I'll actually snap to that real quick. Very good.
Yeah, we did that.
Thank you. It's seamless over here at the STP. So this year's Call of Duty game will reportedly be a continuation of Modern Warfare 2. So now this article came out on the 23rd. I think you said that it was kind of updated because this is from our bestie, Mr. Jason Schreier himself. This is how I find out. This is how I find out by news from Bloomberg. Is I have to go to other third-party news organizations to see. Because this is how they get. This is how they get
what
news.
Twitter does. You just create a guest account and just pop into his Twitters and see his Twitters.
I gotta go on the alt just to go and see him. So
I utilize your brother. Like I'd be like, yo,
what did Schreier say?
What did Schreier say? Hit me up real quick. Street shot, please.
Yeah.
I'm that guy. Alert. But our favorite guy, our bestie, Jason, he's the one writing for Bloomberg about how Modern Warfare 2, the more days go by, the more information comes out. They haven't had a name for it yet for what this year was. So if you guys don't know, don't follow. Um, this Modern Warfare 2 that's out currently was announced to be a 2-year cycle game, meaning we were not going to get nothing premium wise this year. It was going to be Modern Warfare 2 for 2 years, and then next year, 2024, was Treyarch's version of whatever Call of Duty come out with. However, those plans have since changed. It looks like the Modern Warfare that they're creating, that was supposed to be the expansion for this Modern Warfare 2 this year, has gotten to the point where it's gotten so big that it's going to be a full-out fledged game of its own, and it's going to be handled by in-house Sledgehammer. But this year, they're getting full support with this title, full support from Treyarch and Infinity Ward, unlike other past times where they didn't really get too much support. Concerning to me, and I spoke to Logic about this, is that Sledgehammer Games I lost a lot of trust in them with the last few games because it's just not what I wanted to play. It just came out really horrible. It's not all on them though. Activision has been giving them like 1 year, maybe 2 year cycles, as opposed to what Treyarch and Infinity Ward has been getting, which is like 2 to 3 years. So that kind of like gimping them already. But with the full support of the main studios like Infinity Ward and Treyarch helping them out with the cycle, I have some glimpse of hope if it coming out really good. But it looks like they are running like a Modern Warfare 2.5 to finish off the story of what Call of Duty left us off with, part 2, the cliffhanger at the end, how they left us off. So they want to finish that. Because it looks like Infinity Ward might be moving on to a different project. And hopefully that different project is like Ghost 2, because I would love to hear a damn continuation of Ghost or even a remake of Ghost or whatever. But
yeah,
that's what it looks like is happening here.
Is this
from our good buddy Jason?
Yeah, from our best friend Jason, friend of the show. But not really. Is this Activision just being afraid to not have a full-fledged Call of Duty, an annual full-fledged? I would love your thoughts on this. Actually,
I think this is more like shit. The acquisition hasn't gone through yet.
Right.
We need another title. We need that money. This is what that was. This has nothing to do with you know what, it got big. No, this is literally that $69 billion has not hit our bank account yet. We need another title to power us through this deal. It's pretty much what it is.
Yeah,
it's my thoughts. Yeah,
there's
no way.
Yeah,
no way. If you had this 2-year plan, you announced the fucking thing, and then go, by the way, you know what, full-fledged. And they're treating it as a premium title. They're giving us the alpha, the beta is coming out for it. They're gonna have like if you pre-order like they did part 2 and part 1,
the dates that we did talk about in the pod. Yeah, the dates were leaked as well too. They already have like dates. We went over it. I think it was was it last week or the week before?
That's like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago we went over it. But I mean, and I think that's the interesting thing about it, because when they announced that Modern Warfare 2 was going to be a 2-year cycle game, everybody was like, okay, gives everybody more time. Like, I don't think there were people that I know me as a Call of Duty fan wasn't mad at that fact, because I'm like, yeah, give other developers. In
our circle, no, not in our camp.
Right,
in our camp, we loved it.
Yeah, give other developers more time to like work on the actual game itself, and so we're not rushing games out. We don't have a situation like a Vanguard. You know what I mean? Like you give people time. But I also just think too, the way that we consume content, and it's like everybody is always still looking for the new. You know, that's why there are new cell phones.
That's the problem with Call of Duty. They cannibalize them. They cannibalize themselves.
Yeah.
Because what happens every year? November, new title. By January, February, you're already talking about what's the next one coming out, and you start now fading away from the title you're currently playing because you're already looking forward to what's next.
Yeah, as far as base games, I was going to say, right, exactly. As far as base games are concerned with Call of Duty, when you think about it, you maybe have like a 3-month window maybe to like make almost all the money that you're going to make from game sales. Not to say that people don't buy games throughout a year, but when you talk about games like this, it's like from launch release, especially with games now like a Call of Duty that has Warzone, where you don't technically need to purchase the base game to play Warzone 2. Although they make it really fucking difficult to download Warzone 2.
Oh my god! You got to download the whole goddamn thing just to play Warzone.
Right, exactly. You're basically downloading Modern Warfare 2. You just don't know it yet.
It's there. It's just you gotta pay that gatekeeper price of $70 or whatever you want to pay to get the rest of the content. But you literally download the whole entire file.
Little shady. little shady practices.
Yeah, a
But
little there.
well,
Like if you're on PC, you can literally freaking data mine the shit. You can see the whole file is there.
yeah. So it's kind of crazy. But I mean, I remember the shit that my sister went through just to download Warzone. She was like, "It's telling me I got to buy this game." I said, "You don't." I'm literally for 20 minutes. I'm like yelling at her saying, "You do
Oh, bro,
not
it's so
have to
shady.
buy Modern Warfare
It's
2.
so shady how they do that
You
shit.
can
Oh
go and
my
just
god.
download Warzone. I promise." I was like, "You just download Warzone. You
No, no,
don't
no.
have
But
to
it's
buy it."
telling me to buy it. But it's telling me to I have to buy it. No, you
No,
don't
you
have
don't.
to. No, but it's telling me that if I buy this, I got access to weapons that I
Yeah,
can't get
it wasn't
in
even that. She just
Warzone.
couldn't on the PlayStation Store. She literally couldn't find the Warzone 2. I
You
literally
can't.
had to Google where
You
to go
can't.
and find
Yeah.
where Warzone 2 download was.
It's not that easy. They don't have it separate. It's all
No.
one game. It's on purpose. It's
So
smart. Motherfuckers are so smart.
it's Sledgehammer doing this whole like I mean the multiplayer is still going to be, and that's another thing too. It's still going to be MW2 multiplayer. Like this multiplayer that we're playing now, we will be playing next year as well too. Well, I think what
Yes,
we're
yes.
talking about here is pretty much like story expansion.
New campaign.
Yeah,
Yeah,
new
new
campaign
campaign
and more maps. I think where
and more maps
DLC maps and stuff.
and probably like it still be Warzone 2.0, but like a event to introduce the new Modern Warfare that's coming out this year. An event that
Yeah,
blends everything in. Because obviously they haven't come out with the official news on this yet, but they don't have a name for it yet. They don't know what to call it. They don't know if they're gonna roll over the weapons from this game into the next one, which I
yeah,
believe they should.
yeah.
But it's all about how will consumers view it? Because if you roll over weapons and you roll over Warzone 2.0 and just give us a new campaign, does it warrant $70?
That
You
part.
know,
That part.
yeah, that's the part that's gonna be like, I don't know, man. I pay 40 if there's an expansion, but 70 for just a new story.
And if you're still
I don't
gonna
know
let, and
about
if you're
that.
still gonna let me rock out on Modern Warfare 2, like what are your limitations? Like, do I have to buy this game, or can I just buy the season to get any updated stuff that you're gonna put, like new guns? Because you're still gonna
Absolutely.
introduce new weapons through battle passes anyway, like they've been
Yeah.
doing now. Like, if you want new weapons for Call of Duty in its current iteration, you need to get the battle pass, and you need to play through
Yes.
the battle pass to do that now. So there's nothing here saying that they're not just gonna continue that. This is just
Mm-hmm.
so on the books they have something to be like, we have a game that we're selling for 69.90. Like, you know what I mean? This is
Yeah, this is
literally
just to
just to be
please the board
like,
members, man. This
right,
is the board
exactly. It's
members to
like,
please them. Look, we have another one. I'm pretty sure they got pushed back from the board members. Like, bro, we can't do this to your shit. Like, my jet cannot last that long without that much fuel. I need more fuel on my jet.
that's what I'm
My
saying.
second jet, I need fuel in that. Like, I need that. So I think this is more to please that side of things. But it's tricky how they're going to handle it because again, they announced a 2-year cycle, and now they reneged on that. And now they're going, we're going to treat it as a full premium expansion, which whatever the fuck that means, with full price and everything of $70. Like, what? What are
Well,
you doing? Like,
and then a I love this right here. Led by Sledgehammer, supervised by Infinity Ward. Like, are they looking over their shoulder?
yeah, yeah.
Are they looking like
Are they there?
how does that work exactly? Like, are we?
Like, do they make a map and the free war goes, that ain't it?
So is slide canceling back next year? Like, what's going on?
Right, right.
Like,
Like Sledgehammer's trying to sneak in slide capture. Nope, that ain't it. Take
yeah.
that shit out.
Like, is it cracked out movement on Warzone 2.0 again? Like, are we
Headshot
just,
snappers? Nope, nope. Take that shit out.
yeah.
We don't want that either. Take that out completely. Oh, but you want glitch? Yeah, keep the glitches in. Those stay in. Those.
Yeah.
We just got to nerf and buff weapons, but those stay in. By the way,
I was
side note,
gonna say, please mention that.
the weapon when it comes to buffing and nerfing guns, I think a good solution for these guys would be like stop introducing a buttload of weapons and just stick with like every class have like 2 weapons, 3 weapons. That's it. Like don't do so much because it's becoming a parody at this point where it's like a running joke where it's like every Call of Duty comes out with 30 to 40 ass weapons, and then the meta becomes one weapon, and that weapon gets either nerfed or buffed, depending on how it plays, and then they move on and so on and so forth. It's like what's going on?
Yeah,
Like,
but then you can't. But then you can't sell 200 skin packages throughout a year. You need to
So
have 30 guns so you could have
Well,
200
here's the
skin
thing. The
packages.
new gun this introduced in season 2, the ISO Hemlock,
Yeah,
that thing is broken. It's OP, and I mean broken meaning that thing is overpowering like on the field.
it's got a
as an
skin.
assault rifle.
It's got a skin pack though, right?
But it does have a skin pack in the store, and it's
I mean,
also included in Battle Pass. By the way,
tried and true.
I don't know if you remember this. They used to provide a pathway to unlocking new weapons without buying it or without playing any kind of battle pass, nothing. Where it used to be play with this assault rifle you already have, get this many kills, and you unlock a new weapon.
Yeah.
They since took that away. They don't have a pathway other than
No, you
either
literally
buying it
need
as
to
a
have the
bundle.
battle. Yeah, you have to buy the skin bundle, or
or the
you have to
$10
buy
battle
and
pass.
you have to buy or you have to buy the $10 battle pass and
Right.
earn it
So it's
in the battle
broken right
pass.
now. And I guarantee you, bookmark this damn pod. In about a few weeks, well, maybe less, that Hemlock will be nerfed, completely nerfed to the point where it's like, okay, we've made our money on it. Now we can nerf it. Oh, and by the way, we're introducing a pathway to getting it without buying it. How about that? It's a cycle with these guys.
They'll
introduce new weapons.
They'll put it in like DMZ or something, maybe.
Oh yeah. Because remember, it was the RPK, and now the RPK got nerfed to shit, and now it's the Hemlock, and Hemlock has not. In fact, they kind of like all they did with the Hemlock on this last patch was like one of the ammunitions, the blackout ammunition or something. They took it out because it was literally hit scanning. So they blacked it out. You can't load it in anymore. It's like blacked out because it hit scan. But they didn't forget about the no recoil that gun has. Forget about the beaming and the half a clip it takes to knock out 3 shields and you're done. Yeah. Forget about all that. No, it's that ammunition. We got to take it out.
Imagine.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Oh, Reckless is inviting me. You're not a watcher of the show, Reckless. You would know I'm on a pod right now. Stop inviting me to Call of Duty.
That's funny. Anything else on COD 2023?
I just did it on Game Pass. That's it. And fuck Jason Schreier.
Yeah, I wouldn't say all that, but our good buddy Jason Schreier, go eat a dick.
Good buddy.
Anyways,
he can eat a dick.
Eat a dick.
Dick.
Anyways, I think we're gonna talk about some Halo.
Before
Halo. Go ahead.
Because you mentioned Dick.
Wait, whoa, no. Time out. I'm not gonna let you get that transition off just because I fucking mentioned. No. Hold on. Don't put that on me.
All right.
Don't put that on me.
All right.
But go ahead. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We'll regress on that one.
Yeah.
Activision released a free gift.
Wait, where are we going for this? Hold on. You said Activision.
Well, Infinity Ward. They put in the store a free gift of an eggplant. Or a charm on a weapon charm.
It's they made an eggplant charm. Are you fucking kidding me?
Charm.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The boys were like, "Are they really dicking us around? Literally dicking us around with this shit? A free eggplant weapon charm that you can redeem right now if you go to the store. An eggplant charm that dangles off your weapon.
All right, hold on a second.
I'm going. What? This is what we get. Literally, eggplant dangling off the tip of your gun.
Did it just come out?
It came out like a couple of days ago. This past week for the refresh.
I might actually have to load into the game and see it.
Oh, I downloaded it really quick, and now I just have an eggplant hanging off my damn gun.
That's ridiculous.
I think we all do. Me, Money, your brother, Fred. We all have a dangling fucking eggplant on our gun.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. And it bounces around. That shit just doesn't stay still. It's like, okay.
I mean, at least I was gonna say, at least they're part of the memes, right?
It's literally for the memes because they also released a new skin. I forgot what the operator's name is, but he has bunny ears. I remember the Halo bunny ears.
Okay.
They gave him flamboyant as fuck. They gave him the bunny ears, and like not skinny jeans, but the yoga pants. They gave my man yoga pants. And I'm telling you right now, I don't want to get graphic, but if you look at the store and look at this guy, you're gonna laugh.
It's not
literally, it's like Eggplant City.
Look at the stream. Look at the stream real quick. It's not the charm, but yeah.
It's basically that's the meme right there.
No, do you see the different emoji?
Yeah, I see it, but I like the weightlifting one. I like the weightlifting one. Lift that eggplant, baby.
I saw somebody post this on somebody else's. Be like, you know how when you tell somebody like your dick riding.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, this is the emoji. I was like, I gotta save this now. This is literally. This is definitely me.
You got what you referred to earlier. Eat a dick up top.
Yeah.
Right. And then you got riding the dick.
Yeah. And then you got
twice. You got the guy surfing one, and then you got the guy on a bike.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But they literally gave us an eggplant fucking meme or charm to meme us. I'm like, you guys are really fucking.
They got a 421, right? They got the weed one still. They got
the 420 that comes out soon. That's probably gonna come out really soon because they have it every time.
That's true. Like they do the whole. No, they do the whole pack. They do a whole pack.
They have an animation where your character literally is smoking while you're playing. Like he's all dressed up in hemp.
It's legal.
Smoking.
It's legal. They gotta do it. It's not legal.
Bro, I mean, it's legal in the lower 48 states. I don't know how the fuck that works,
Yeah,
but it's
that's dope
there.
though. Is there?
They're gonna have it. Yeah, they fucking memeing us now. It's like, you want free shit? Here you go. You got a free shit. Like,
Seriously,
it's crazy how we can get an eggplant from Modern Warfare, but I can't get a Santa Claus skin for Battlefield.
that's what you want.
I'm
Santa
still on
Claus.
that bullshit. No, I'm still. When Battlefield came out, the first holiday season, they literally was gonna give us an event with a finishing it off with a Santa skin, like
Yeah.
literally a Santa skin, and they took it out because the people who bitched and whined about it, who don't want to play the game, didn't like it. It's
Right,
like, oh, we took it out.
people that weren't playing Battlefield literally complained about them.
Right.
Not,
They
yeah,
complained
yeah.
about it, and then they took it out because it didn't fit, a video game. Bro, get over
Dude,
yourself. It's a goddamn video game.
in Tarkov for the Tarkov event, I don't know if I told you this, but when they do their holiday event and stuff like that, they have a Santa Claus that is in the raid with you. He's literally he has a big red, like satchel. Right, he's wearing the Christmas hat, and then you get to you don't, if you kill him you lose reputation, so you're not supposed to, he's like a NPC kind of, and so you can't. But if you walk up to him, he can gift you certain items. So like actually drop items for you. He also holds a beer as well that you could like drink from. He's like holding a beer that you could drink as well, and like get drunk. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But I mean, Tarkov had it.
I mean, if Tarkov has, it's like I get. Because there's people that don't want that in their game. I get it, but it's not forced on you. It's an event that you it's optional. Like, you play it to get it. You don't play it, you don't have it. If you have the skin, you don't have to put it on. Like, at the end of the day, you're playing a fucking video game that we played as kids.
You mean eventually you think there'll be a time when like when the Shipment rework comes out, or like when the Nuketown reworks, and they make it for like all holiday themed, like for they put Christmas. You think there'll be a time where they stop putting like fucking Christmas trees and stuff like that?
And some of the kill streaks are literally Santa Claus with deers going across the sky shooting fucking missiles at you.
That would be sick.
Oh yeah, the precision airstrike was that. When I remember, I forgot what Call of Duty it was. They had the precision airstrike. Literally for the holidays, it was Santa Claus.
Wait, didn't they have Santa? Oh no, it was Klaus.
Motorstrike or something.
No, Vanguard had what's his name? Klaus.
Yeah, Klaus. Yeah.
Klaus, right? He would chase you around in the war zone in Caldera. He would literally, he would chase you around. He would kill you. That's
bring back that content. But by the way, bring back like remember when COD Ghost had Michael Myers fucking chasing like that whole mode, chasing you around, because they at that point they listened to the community and people played a made up mode called Michael Myers. Like, it was just literally you going around slashing people. Like, you pick one guy to slash people around on free for all.
Yeah.
And they made it into a game mode where Michael Myers was actually a fucking character in the game, where it randomly chose somebody in a free for all game to be Michael Myers, and the objective was kill Michael Myers, which is his health was buffed, and one person was Michael Myers running around with speed, agility, stabbing people. Like, go back to that content. Like, make it fun again. Like, how about that?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I want my Santa Claus skin. Damn it, Dice, if you're listening, I want my Santa Claus skin, please.
I don't think they're listening.
Yeah, they're listening. No. Jason, our good buddy. Hey, Jason, could you relay that message for us, man? I know you're a avid listener.
Yeah,
so please relay that message.
I don't think he's listening either.
No, you don't think so? All right, no. Cool.
Dude, you see this, man? You saw the trailer?
Which one is this?
Season 3, Halo.
Did I? Yeah, I did. Yeah, that was a rhetorical. Yeah, I did.
Dude, this is crazy.
I'm amazed by it. Like, I was like, oh, okay.
I'm hyped.
Yeah, I think if anything it did for me was pique my interest again to download Halo again and play it for this new season. I'm loving. You see, this is what I mean about breaking that community mindset of, oh, we want shit to be the same. We don't want no weird skin. No, fuck that. It's a video game. Make it fun. I want to play fun. I'm not playing video games to be serious about it. I want to play fun. So give me the colors that pop on the screen. Give me new characters. It doesn't necessarily have to be Master Chief all the fucking time, or Spartan, let's say, all the time. Make them live. Make them believable. Make them like fun again.
Well, I was gonna say the customizable part of it too, and I think that's a lot of that feedback that you're talking about. They got, and they were like, "All right, cool, we get the message." And like I think they're turning that dial up to like 11. Like when it comes to like that whole customization aspect of like, no, you want your Spartan's gonna look exactly how you want it to look, and you're not gonna be limited to like what you want to design it. Yeah.
it's just been mundane, the same color scale and gray,
Yeah,
browned out, and it's the same Spartan, nothing really new, and another color visor. Like, how many visors can they come out with different colors? Really, like it's like,
true.
oh, we have the new visor with 8 different colors. Really, a visor is what you're giving me? A fucking okay, move on.
You see this?
But
This new equipment?
yeah, the shroud screen. Yeah,
This is like
I've never been talking about this since like the Forge days.
these are like Valorant smokes. You ever see like you ever watch somebody play Valorant and they
Okay,
throw a smoke?
okay,
This
yeah.
is literally what a Valorant smoke looks like. So you throw the smoke and it's a one way. So basically you get to be inside of it and like in the shroud, but
Mm.
you can't see through it. And it smokes
I
out the
can't
whole
shoot out
thing,
of
but
it though,
it's
right?
you could shoot out of it, absolutely. It's just you could
I
walk
can't
in.
be shot at, but I can
Yeah,
shoot in.
no, yeah, you could be shot at as well too. Same thing. Yeah.
Oh, so you just can't see the target.
I don't think it's a shield. I think it's literally just a smoke screen.
Smoke screen, yeah.
Yeah,
A
it just
bubble
but it's
smoke
a one
screen.
but it's a one obviously it's like a one way though because like when you're in it you get full like you can see what's going on inside of it
Yeah, you can still hit the guy, but you got to figure
but
out
you
where in that zone
exactly
he's at.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And like
Mm.
he couldn't see the warthog coming. Obviously this right here,
Hmm.
DMR M392 Bandit. So
That gun looks really good.
yeah, it's
Mm.
crazy. New arena
Uh,
map. Cliffhanger. This map looks so. You know what's funny? This map here reminds me of a Destiny 2 map. um from it's like where the
Indeed,
Iron
too.
Lords are. Yeah, I forget the name of the map right now, but it's giving me like this like Destiny 2 vibe that I had from one of the maps, and it's
Right.
pretty dope actually. But it's pretty big too. Man cannons I think are always a plus. This is the one that I saw today during the HCS stream. This is the one that they were show they did like a show match basically, and they were showing off the new weapons and stuff. It's like a linear. If you saw here from the beginning, I'll go back a little bit uh chasm, yeah, or chasm. It's linear, like little, forerunner kind of map going on,
Right.
and then there's like these little side outlets that they have. But those platforms are not like easy to like jump to as well too. But obviously clambered, like there's little ways that you could like jump up little
Right.
steps
Right.
to get
Right.
to the
Right.
second levels. But I watched them play CTF on here, and like the flags were like on opposite sides. So like there was like one flag cap that was like over there in the top right corner, and a flag cap that was in the bottom left corner. And it was actually it looked pretty interesting. A lot of sight lines, obviously, like snipers would be interesting on it. But it actually seemed like a pretty fun map. Here, this new mode, Escalation Slayer. I didn't see what this actually entails. I don't know what type of. It's looking like gun game
Like gun game, yeah. It switches weapons. Yep.
because every
So
time he
yep,
gets a
and then yeah, gun
kill,
game, pretty much, yeah.
sword,
So he hits it with the
grab
sword, boom. He
hammer,
switches to a grab hammer. Yep.
spike, boom, don't him. Spike still
Didn't
sticking
they
at him.
already have this though? I thought they already had this. Maybe as an event. I thought they already had this
Maybe
mode.
as an event. I think they probably had it before, but the fact that they're having it as a mode is dope. This is cool right here. This was cool. I think we knew this was coming. What did Fastback say real quick? Y'all think when Activision deal is done that COD Studios should take control of Halo multiplayer? I don't think they should take control, but I think they should help. I think there should be input. I think the more people to go and
Yeah,
help out
yeah.
over there at 343, the better, if they can, because you have to think about how big. Like if you think of the world of like what's going on in Activision and how big Call of Duty is and
Look,
the
listen.
powerhouse that Call of Duty is, it's like I don't know how
Halo
many
is
people they could spare, but
Halo is not just a regular video game. Let's be honest here. This is not your typical, AAA title, first person shooter, blah blah blah. No, this is Halo, the entity of Halo. Like you have TV shows, you have
yeah,
comic books, you have potentially a movie in the future. You have this title being, generational. It's expanded through so many generations. This is not just a Halo game, just to say Halo game. This is the franchise, the flagship of Microsoft. So Division, if that deal closes or when that deal can support this crew and bring their input on their what they their expertise and their veteranship to something like this, I believe it can only help. It wouldn't
it's an
hurt.
arena shooter. Because
So
let's not get it twisted. Halo is an arena shooter.
yes,
Call of Duty is an
yes.
arena, not Warzone, but Call of Duty, as it stands, traditional multiplayer, is an arena shooter. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're two of the same milk. Yeah, no, they don't play the same. You don't have shields, technically, and like base multiplayer. You know what I mean? Like,
But they could work. They can help out on things like map making,
yeah,
or even
map
even if they are
design,
planning a BR, if they are planning a BR, you can get that experience over from Activision,
sure.
from Reward and Treyarch and Sledgehammer, bringing or even Raven Software, where they bring that experience over to say, well, if you are making a BR, let us help you with that. Like I could see that. I'm by the
You
way,
see that? You
I'm
see that?
now more on the camp of BR on Halo. I don't know how that happened, but I think I'm more on the BR side now. They should introduce a BR, which I'm hoping
I
in
mean,
certain. Infinity. What's that called? Certain Infinity or whatever
Yeah,
they're called.
yeah, certain
I hope
affinity.
that is what they're working on.
I
So yeah,
mean, I was interested in that when I started seeing what they were doing, like Forge and stuff. Like when you start early, like when they were showing us those
that's when it
Forge
started for me. Yep.
videos of people like making like, oh, this is what a BR could potentially look like. This is what a loot box could look like. This is what, you know what I mean? Like when you started seeing
Yep.
like those gameplay aspects, and Forge is set up technically. The game is set up where they could
Oh,
code
did
a
it
BR
somebody
into
make
it.
a BR Forge at one
I
point
believe so. At one point,
before
I
it
don't
became
know,
official?
but and that's another thing too. Halo has definitely been thriving now because of Community Forge, and I like that they highlighted it here in the launch trailer. This was a Forge map that was made here that they're showing. They're doing the Community Forge playlist. You will be getting XP in it. This is something that they've done before in the past, but this is literally what keeps the game going because this is like, hey, yeah, every
Absolutely.
season we have our 2 maps that we're gonna go or our 4 maps that we're gonna show you. Even like Call of Duty's got, you know what I mean? Like it's interesting because you got Halo with 2
I
arena
like this
maps
right
and
here.
a big team
I
battle
like this
map.
right here.
You have Call of
What's on the screen
Duty,
right now? I
yeah.
love this.
You have Call of Duty with 2 6v6 maps, 2 ground war maps, and it's like this right here is what's going to fuel the community.
Hmm.
It's literally shit like this. Community
Also
collection
feud because
playlist.
the community does go crazy with this
Well,
game.
yeah, but all of these maps here, when you think about this, that are going to be in, I mean, this is just some of the ones that they're highlighting. There's going
Hmm.
to be a ton of those maps you're going to be able to just play if you just want to go in and you don't want to sweat it out in ranked and you don't want to play any of the new maps and stuff like that. The fact that you'll be able to play other communities like creations and potentially this will give people like, I want to make a map and I want to get onto that playlist. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yep.
people will literally
Yep.
be out here like, I want to make a map and get on that
Well,
playlist.
here's my whole thing on that. Like for the people, like the armchair devs on that in the community, that's always like, "Oh man, this map, I would have made it like this. I would have made." Now you put your money where your mouth is. There's
Go
a
make it
forge
like
there.
that. Yeah.
Make it.
Go
Go
make
make
it.
it. Go
Yeah.
make it. Let's see who plays it. Like, let's see if you're about that life. Like
Yeah.
you want to criticize how these developers go in and make maps and how they don't ever hit or they're always missing. Like there's a
There you go.
forge there. Go
Yeah.
create your own map. I want to see your idea of what will bring people to
And
play
not just
the
create your
game.
own map, create your own make realistic spawn points because you could do all of that.
All of
Make
it.
the
Yeah.
spawns
You have full control.
make the spawns make sense. Make the
Yeah.
weapons make sense. Make the power weapons on the map make sense.
And I
Make
love
all of
that.
that make sense.
I love
Yeah.
that's the only thing. How you end the conversation when people are like, "Oh, but this map didn't hit," or "This the spawns are bad."
Yeah.
Go to Forge, make your map. That's how
Right.
you end that
Say whatever you
conversation.
want to say about these new maps here that they're showing you, that they literally showed you up that they worked on and they made specifically 343, and then be like, oh, I don't know about that one. Oh, it's looking kind of mid. All right,
Show
cool.
me,
Yeah. Go do one now. Go make one.
show me. Let me see what you got. Like I want to see what you
Yeah.
can do better. Like years and years of devs doing this type of work. I want to see what you got. Like show me what you got. Like you want to be the crit. You don't want to play video games. You want to criticize everything. Forge. Go ahead, do it.
Yeah.
I want to see who plays your map.
Yo,
I want to see your idea.
you peep that they actually put. I just caught that too. That was the actual Xbox fridge that they got with
That's what
the
I'm
so
saying. That's what that's
they
what I'm saying.
literally
I was
have
alluding to that. Yeah.
they literally have the Xbox fridge.
I don't know if they have a camera in my bedroom or not, but this looks exactly like my bedroom. This is crazy.
That's kind of fun. That's kind of funny.
Except
Look,
I'm in my mom's basement,
dude,
so it's kind of more smaller.
the multi monitor setup. Like, come on, come on.
That's literally me. Exactly the table, all that. Shit is me right
You see
there.
the pictures. Look at this. You haven't experienced off road like this.
Yep.
With the
And
warthog
with the warthog
fight. They got the. It looks like they got the chief there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! This is. I just realized this is a throwback Halo
Oh, that's
map or something that's in there.
yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like a throwback map.
And then you got your
Uh,
original Xbox covers, like the games.
Renegades. There's books here. There's like a lot of shit in here. Like I'm like really breaking this down as best as I can at least.
And that you're fighting in his room is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
I think this is cool. So.
Even this is Starboard by Pone. Like that's taking place on a ship. What is this? Perilous. This looks this looks crazy. What did Draven say?
There's definitely a lot of crazy, talented map designers who are not working in the games industry. I agree with that.
Yeah.
There's so much creativity out there, but unfortunately, it's stunted and it's veered off because we live in a world now where corporate America is in the gaming world. You know, ever since gaming got so big with the money part of it, the wrong people's getting into the industry because they're doing it for the wrong reasons. and it's not allowing the creativity to flow into these games. Any game is not allowing for. That's my theory. It's just
But
not
that's why you
allowing
have
that
to
creativity to
champion,
flow.
and that's why you have to champion when
Mm-hmm.
games do this. When games
Yep.
give the player base, the
Put
community,
this on a
a
pedestal. Yeah.
tool to be able to be like, here you go, have fun, enjoy. And like literally make some dope shit. Oh, and by the way, if you make something dope enough, we'll hire you.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
that part because we like the way you think. We like your
Yep.
brain. This came
They
out
can
dope.
literally,
Come work for us.
make a whole division in 343 of
Yeah,
just content creation for the Forge people and give them a job.
dead ass.
Like
Seriously.
your top 10 fucking Forge developers and just give them a
Make
job
it,
and let
have
them
them
just
QA
forge.
it, and right, Forge and QA, straight up.
Yeah,
Like
it.
Forge and QA, you know what I mean? Like, from home too, all remote.
All remote from home. That's what they're doing right now. Anyways, they literally using either PC or a console. I'm assuming more PC, but they're using these tools at home without the proper support. And by support I mean like outside of the Forge tools you get, but like proper support from the studio themselves.
Yeah, without a backing from a big studio or something like that. Just actually doing
nobody
this. Yeah,
behind them, none of that shit. It's like they doing this purely on passion.
Yeah, no, it's dope.
And for the love of the game.
It's this is going to be nice to put back into the rotation. I still have it installed, so and I definitely have been clicking in as well too. It's been a little bit since I've been back on the Destiny grind and a little Call of Duty and a little League. There's a lot of games to go through.
I might want to get my Xbox card back from the fans, from the community. Playing this game again.
I did see as well because I was on Twitter. I saw Infinite, and I saw a lot of people talking about community game night, and I'm like, yeah, for sure. Like I definitely think I would get back on for this as well too, and just to check out a lot of those Forge maps as well too and see what's
Speaking
going
of
on.
Umbra, quick shout out to Umbra. Have you seen his new logo with Pro Pick?
I did. Looks clean. It's very
clean, man. It's very clean. So if he listens to this pod, or if he is listening to the pod, man, that logo is fucking clean. I like it. It's really good. I like the shattering on it. But yeah, man. Yeah. Looks like game night's gonna be strong again with those guys over there, J Rock and Umbra and a bunch of them that play a lot of game nights. I don't know if they haven't done it recently, but they do a lot of game nights for Halo on Fridays, right?
Yeah, they would certainly Fridays. I mean, they're pretty good about messaging. Like they'll obviously there'll be a space going on and be like, yo, everybody get on for game night, or they'll tweet about and stuff like that. But yeah, the next time they get in, because even like Xbox Infinite people jump in it. Obviously, J Rock jump in it. TZ jumps in it. There's a lot of things going on. In the last couple of times I think they did it, it was a lot of the Forge stuff, a lot of custom game modes. I mean, it was crazy. Yes. I saw clips from it, and it was just, it was wild. It wasn't even like traditional shit. Yeah, so it'll definitely be fun.
It's unfortunate that I'm not really a big Halo fan like that. Not that I hate Halo, but I'm just not a big fan. But it looks like with this new season, it's piqued my interest. I'm probably gonna re-download it and try to get my Xbox card back, so the community can like me again.
That's funny.
But yeah.
Word. So yeah, so that's March 7th. That's coming soon, man. That's literally 2 weeks.
Literally 2 weeks. Yeah.
2 weeks.
Man, can we talk about the games we've been getting this fucking? It's only February and we've getting just games after games after. It's crazy. It's just nuts, man.
With more coming down the pipeline, still.
With more coming down the pipeline.
I know people were having a lot of fun with Atomic Heart. Obviously, I haven't gotten to try it yet.
Russian Bioshock is what I call it.
Yeah,
it's really good. Really good game. Solid game. It opens up after. It's one of those games that you spend a lot of time in the beginning, like a few hours in the beginning in an enclosed space. But once you go out to the world, it opens up. Completely opens up. The game is really good. It's solid, man. And it's really flexing its next gen muscles on that game.
Right.
Like it's truly like next gen visuals to that game.
Yeah, it's really dope. That's good to hear for sure. Yeah, I think if you're cool with it, we're gonna jump into some state of play stuff.
State of play.
So there wasn't. Okay. So here's the thing. So obviously, full disclosure once again too. I have a PS4 Pro upstairs. I play games on it, but not often. It just because, as you can hear, like literally when I say my life revolves around Destiny 2, League of Legends, occasional Tarkov, and Call of Duty, like my life revolves around those games. So it's like,
well, you mean to tell me you have a console or you have a console that you play games on that you just play games on whenever you feel like, I want to play something else.
Sometimes when the itch does scratch, I do want to play something else. Okay, there were a couple of things on here that I was like, I hope my brother buys this so I'm able to play.
Mm-hmm.
because
Well, let me ask you because
we're
that
console
conversation's been popping up
shit.
on my timeline a little bit.
Yeah.
How does game share work on PlayStation? Is it like
It's
Xbox?
it's the home. I think it's the home console shit. It literally, I signed into his account. I made
Okay,
the
okay.
PS4 the home console, and then I had access to his library. And
Because I remember the
literally,
last time I played Game Share was PS4 Pro. I don't have one or more, but when I did Game Share with my son on that, it was not as smooth. Not that it was hard, nothing. It was just not that smooth. Like I had to like literally every time I wanted to download a game. It's not like Xbox where if we're game sharing,
yeah,
if he buys a game or I buy a game, it's all the other person has to do is just download it.
no,
Back then on PlayStation, it was I had to log into his name and
that's
then
what it.
download it.
So on PlayStation, that's what I have to do. I log into his account on, which doesn't do
Which is not
anything.
hard at all. It's just an extra
Yeah,
step.
it doesn't do anything like with him being logged in on his PS5 or anything. I log in on the PS4 to his account and like, okay, I want to download this game. I go download the game and then I log out of his account, log on to my account. I have access to the game, no problem. It's already installed on
Okay.
there. Yeah,
It's just the one extra step, but it's the same shit.
yeah, yeah. That's
Okay.
all. So
Yeah.
so it's pretty cool. And like I said, I think Sony came out when they were showing like what they were going to show off for this stuff. It's a lot of third party stuff. That
And
was
VR.
focused on here, and VR obviously because VR had just launched last week as well too. I personally I get sick. The VR I get motion sickness. VR is very like
Full
with gaming.
disclosure, it's not. I'm assuming it's the same thing with you. I get sick with it too, motion sickness. So full disclosure, I'm not a VR fan because of that. Not because I
Yeah,
don't like it or it doesn't work. It's just
yeah.
it's not for me as far as I get sick from it. So I kind of skip that
And
whole chunk
that's what it
segment.
is, and that's what it is for me too. And that's why. So I don't want to. So when we're going over this stuff, I don't want to like be like, oh hey, I saw what they were doing with it and stuff like that. And a lot of it looks cool. Same way like Half-Life Alexis looked cool. Like you know what I mean, or Half-Life Alex, I think it was. If I remember, somebody will correct me in there. Like which was the VR that Half-Life did as well too. Like there's a lot of VR shit that like I think there was what's the other one? Turpin had played it too. Boneworks, I think, is another one on Steam. Like, there's so much cool like VR shit and stuff like that, and a lot of the stuff here looked cool. If you like VR, if you're into that stuff, that's cool. Um, people were having fun with that. I saw people getting theirs as well to try it out. The racing looks cool. I saw some people playing GT7.
Which is
That
a
was a big
niche
thing. Uh,
VR.
huh?
It's like a niche. It's not really like
It's not. It's definitely not. It's definitely not mainstream. Like I don't think
yeah.
so.
Okay.
I think there are people because also too the entry price isn't. It's 600. It's literally the price of a
A whole
console.
console.
It's
Yeah. So you
literally the
literally
price of a.
to have a VR
Yeah,
experience on the PlayStation side, you have to have the console
yeah.
and the VR,
But
which
it's
is
the same
over
thing
a
on
thousand
PC though,
dollars.
because after you own a
Yeah.
PC,
Is it?
you still have to buy. Yeah, if you're buying, I mean, even like a low tier VR setup on PC is like $500. Me,
That's
you
too
know what I
much,
mean?
man. I
Like
can't.
and I mean, I'm kind of spitballing a little, but not really though, because HTC Vive, like even, like they have like was it the Meta Quest? I hate saying Meta, but
That
uh,
name is just
but it's
Facebook
so
Quest. There
annoying.
you go, or
So,
Facebook Quest.
so I say, like I said, so we say all that to say, like, I saw like the VR stuff here and it looked cool, but it wasn't, for me. Like, this is when I started to
Yeah.
get excited right here. Like, we got 7 minutes in.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. Shit. Sony owns Bungie. Cool. So that's why I gotta come here to see this. And,
Mm-hmm.
and I did. And this looks dope. Skip ahead right now, too, if you don't want. I mean, I'm not playing the audio from it. It's just showing, like, visuals, which will be coming out on
I'm
Tuesday.
still seeing Hogwarts on mine. I don't know why.
Oh, really? Oh, good. So I'm not even
Mm-hmm.
showing. Okay, good. So don't even worry about it, actually. Because I didn't switch scenes yet because I'm a professional podcaster and I don't know how to operate OBS.
Tony, you don't get no airtime on our fucking pod.
Yeah, no. So there it
No.
is. Boom. So yeah, man. This is where I got excited. It was at 7 minutes and 33 seconds. I was like, Destiny.
That's when it got
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
that's what it for me. And then I was cutting around. From here, they started showing because they skipped the VR segment. Or they went through the VR segment. They showed this. I'll skip through because, like I said, I don't want to spoil for people as well too. So got very excited for the trailer. Looked dope. They started showing other stuff as well too. This game we saw as well. Remember, we keep seeing this game.
I forgot about this game.
This
They
is the
showed it again,
one.
like, oh, that's right. This
It's
game. Yeah,
like it's Zelda with we. I forget what we said. This was interesting. There's a lot going on here. Like where
yeah.
they become an animal.
I called it Breath of the Mild.
But, no, but like in a bad way. Like you.
No, the good way. It's just play
Okay.
on words.
Oh, okay. I mean, it literally just It looks really nice. It looks pretty. But I think this was, and I don't know
the
if
colors
this.
pop. I love the colors, the visuals, they pop. I mean, it's definitely a game. If you guys know me at all, it's definitely a game I get interested in when it comes to games. I love games like this. I don't mind my 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 gaming taste
Yeah.
is very very wide. I don't just play. I know I play Call of Duty a lot, but I play games like this. I love playing games like this where it's just funky, it's fun, is it's not serious. It's just loads of just fucking playing games. You know, I can do that. I'm not privy to the it has to be AAA. It has to be the $70 game.
Yeah,
I will play this.
This was trippy. Did you see this one? Humanity.
Yeah.
It's like this. It was like Pikmin.
Fucking
it's
what's that?
There was another puzzle game they did that. It was Pikmin, but like weird Pikmin because it's like they're trying to tell us something here, and I just don't know what. It's a dog leading a. There's a message here.
There's a message here. Yeah, there's a huge message here.
It's trippy. There's like people, and then we have like lightsaber battles and shit. Like it gets pretty.
No. This shit reminds me. The joke I had in my head when I saw this, I was like, yeah, look, it's gaming Twitter. One person says something, everybody else follows.
Oh no.
That's true. That's how I saw it. It's like this is gaming fucking Twitter in a nutshell.
Like right here, look at this.
Their opinion, and it's true. Let's echo the shit.
Yeah, I mean, this is for literally saying a number, but yeah, I was definitely getting like Pikmin vibes. If Pikmin was like more puzzly, if that's possible,
with lightsabers,
with dark social.
Oh no,
context.
No.
What
We're not
gonna
talk about that fucking. It's PG human.
No, stop it! Stop it! And it looks like you could create like your custom maps and upload it as well too. You can make like custom challenges and stuff. It seems interesting. It was definitely something. This caught my attention.
Anything I'm gonna put anything with fucking music. Yeah,
I'm gonna put the volume up a little bit. This one. This caught my attention. This was cool because this was like I was definitely getting like Life is Strange meets like a rhythm game. It was weird though.
They showed this all before, but they showed.
Did they? This was the first time I remember seeing this.
Well, it was the last time they showed it off was just an announcement. It wasn't like they showed like glimpse of it, but not like this.
They were really they were full of showing like the story, what's going on. They're like bird, they're animal creatures, kind of weird, like that's.
With games like Hi-Fi, how popular that's become, you want to show this off because music is powerful, man. People forget how powerful music is, man. If you don't just listen to music and you feel music, the experience is a whole lot different. And I know I sound corny for saying that, but the experience is completely different when you feel music as opposed to just listening to it.
Yeah.
So this is pretty cool.
Yeah, this was cool, and then also the whole like I said, it's like a whole story aspect, but like rhythm game at like quick time event, rhythm game as well too. It seems cool. I never really got so much into the Life is Strange games. I know they were good. I know a lot of people like. I know, and even Telltale as well. Like a lot of the Telltale games,
Borderlands and stuff. The early Telltale games, not the most recent. Yeah.
But that was the vibe I was getting for that, and that looked dope. That definitely looked like something. If I had the ability to try it, I would, for sure. So,
yeah,
Draven, if you're listening, this, yeah, some Naruto stuff.
I'm with money on this right here. This needs to go away. I don't need this.
I was gonna say, the last time I remember seeing one of these was Ninja Storm 4. That's what this is like a collection of all of the.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
And now they have the battle between Naruto and Sasuke. It's like it doesn't need to happen.
Please
go away.
All right.
Please go away.
I mean, it looks cool.
It looks cool, but it's like, okay, why? Why at this point? Like, it's
because money.
Because money, and not the guy that we know, but money, the actual
because actual
monetary value.
Right? Because money.
Oh, by the way, now that we're on the anime part, Attack is this week, baby.
Oh, it is. Part 3. This is the final. This is it, right? The final part 3.
The final of the final. I don't know what they're doing with it, but I think they have another one after this because they're gonna literally cut it again. It's only gonna be like 2 episodes and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the ending is tough, man. To handle that ending, reading the manga, I don't know how they're gonna handle it in the anime, but it's a tough way to finish the series. So I don't know how they're gonna do it, but they are cutting it up again. Where this week is gonna be, I think, 2 episodes, and they're gonna come back later on in the year. So
yeah. So it looks. Yeah. So here's the other thing. I'm gonna lightly, and when I mean lightly, I'm gonna lightly touch on this. Okay, this is Baldur's Gate 3. if you're watching right now.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. When this came on my screen, my son walked in and his reaction to this, and this is not a play on anything, but his reaction was like, "What the shit is this?"
Okay. I'm very big on Baldur's Gate. I'm very
old. I know this.
That's what I'm saying. This is this I remember playing. I'm old school Baldur's Gate, right? I was like seeing this, I was like, damn, Baldur's Gate 3. This looks sick. Obviously, they got marketing rights, so they were showing it. Then and I'm gonna click away real quick because I'm gonna find something here. Okay. This was Deserto Gaming. So, together with Larian Studios, we had the pleasure to announce the launch date as well as PlayStation 5 version of Baldur's Gate 3 during yesterday's Sony State of the Play event. Here's a statement from Larian on the status of the Xbox version. Following yesterday's PS5 and release date announcement, we've clarified right now we're planning to release Baldur's Gate 3 for PC, Mac, GeForce Now, and PS5. That said, we have no exclusivity for which platforms we can bring BG3 to, or when we'll announce support of additional platforms if and when ready. We're seeing a lot of varied interpretations. So here was basically the internet going fucking crazy.
Knee-jerk reactions.
Knee-jerk reactions. Okay. So the internet went crazy. Interpretations of what it means. So we wanted to clarify further. We've had an Xbox version of Baldur's Gate 3 in development for some time now. We've run into some technical issues in developing the Xbox port. Now, right there. Full stop. Right here. Time out. Port. The game is not being natively made for Xbox. Whatever version of the game they have, they're fucking porting to the system. Period. The end. Because they didn't have an intention of bringing it there. Now, I don't know. Is there something? Is it? This is what I'm exactly. And Sony paid to have it being brought and made for PlayStation, Xbox.
Perfectly fine. That's business.
Right. And they attempted to port the game because obviously they're a game developer and they would like nothing more than to make as much money as humanly fucking possible selling a game. But they're working on a port for the game, and they're not. And they literally came out here and they said they're not 100. So they stopped us feeling 100% confident in announcing it until we're certain we found the right solution. Specifically, we've been unable to get the split screen co-op to work to the same standard on both Xbox Series X and S, which is a requirement for us to ship. That is Microsoft's requirement, not their requirement. Microsoft wants parity, full parity between both the Series X and the S. If you can't get it to work on both,
here's the thing: we watch this information.
Yeah,
and we watch it without fanboy glasses on.
Yeah, and
that's how you got to. It's at the end of the day, it's a goddamn business. If they paid for it to be announced on their platform, give them a fucking moment. And this is my rant here. Give them a moment to come out and say what they gotta say.
And this is what they did.
And let them speak. Like this knee-jerk reaction. Oh, and because the Xbox Series S doesn't work as well, and because this. Stop it, bro.
Yeah.
Like it annoys me so much that the knee-jerk reaction. Like Microsoft has done this before. They used to pay for shit to be announced, and they still do, to be announced on their platform.
Yeah.
Have that same energy when that shit happens. Like I want that same energy because we need to stop reacting to shit with fanboy glasses on. We get it. You like your platform. You have a preferred. We get this. Yeah. But God, the shit was announced, and not 5 minutes later, the whole internet went wild with it. And and to allude to what Umber is saying and to what Timber is saying, they should have announced it earlier. Why? For your pleasure? Like it does make no like let them announce it when
announced that the Xbox version wasn't going to be ready. Yeah, I mean, I guess, but they don't have to.
They don't have to.
They're not tied into. There's no obligation to do that.
We need to stop as a kid. Like I want the conversation to keep moving forward and stop this shit that everything that gets announced for either competition or other console, it's immediately the shit takes. Like stop with that. Like let these guys handle what they gotta handle. It's just.
I agree with Umber to a certain extent that you could get ahead of the ball. Right, but you don't. But if you're a third-party company, you have no obligation to get ahead of such ball. You don't.
I'm just saying
have to
prevent confusion and speculation. What confusion and speculation?
Well, the confusion is speculation. Well, no, because the community went crazy after figuring it out. Like because it was
confusion because the community ended up making up their own narrative.
But it was both communities. It was Sony saying, "Oh look, we got Baldur's Gate."
That's what I'm saying.
Oh look, we got Baldur's Gate. The other was like, "Oh, we're getting."
Yeah, the love-hate relationship between both communities started making up their own narrative. That narrative went wild, and this is the headache and confusion we're talking about, the speculation. It was only created because the community that are on Twitter and social media made this up. It's
like, what the fuck? But to their credit, to Baldur's Gate's developers' credit, they did come out pretty quickly and clarified what was going on.
They did. But here's the thing. Here's where they moved the goalposts. They came out and said this, and now it's, they only said something because we voiced our opinion. Stop. You're not that important. Really, you're not. It's not that big of a deal. They said it because they had to clarify that. At the point of them announcing it on PS5, on their state of play, it was a formality. It was a agreement they made to announce it on that platform, and they moved on. The very next day, they came out and said this. One of the devs from that studio has been literally tweeting out, it ain't like he's been debunking every theory that
I saw a couple of those tweets.
Bro, this is not it. Stop it. But the thing is that us as gamers, we got to know our fucking lane. Like let's play the games, enjoy, and wait for the finish to come out. Us, like making developers come out and say things like this only fucks up shit in the future. Like, we want games to come out. We want something new to happen. We want IPs, brand new IPs. When they come out, we're bitching about them. Like, we need to allow shit to breathe.
Yeah.
This whole knee reaction for drama clicks and that needs to stop. Like, that's my only gripe with this.
Well, it's not, but it's not, but it's not going, but it's not going to. So we just have to we just have to settle
the drama.
We just have to settle with kind of what it is, basically. But once again, on both sides, because a lot of people were quick to be like, "Oh shit, PlayStation's getting Baldur's Gate early. Why isn't Xbox getting the version?" Well, here's why Xbox not getting the version right away. Doesn't mean that they're not going to come out with one, but this is why it's not getting it, because they basically said that they can't get they can't get one of the features of the game to work properly. And they won't ship it until that feature is working properly, because they can't ship it because Microsoft, remember, has that stipulation where they won't allow it to be shipped. If it doesn't work, it has to work. It has to be worked on both. So at the end of the statement, there's no platform exclusivity preventing us from there's no platform exclusivity preventing us from releasing BG3 on Xbox day and date. Should that be a technical possibility? If and when we do announce further platforms, we want to make sure each version lives up to our standards and expectations. So
yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, you take your fanboy glasses off and you look at this for what it is. It's if you are a gamer, this news comes as, oh shit, I can't wait for this game. But when you put on your fanboy glasses and you feel like one preferred platform or the other is the way life is, this is the narrative that gets people making. Oh, they should have been clear about this stuff. They should have, from day one, they shouldn't have done nothing. It's called business at the end of the day. If you're a fan of Baldur's Gate, and I assume a lot of people don't even know what the fuck Baldur's Gate is when they started voicing their opinion. If you're a fan of Baldur's Gate, you would have cheered this on. No matter what platform it's on, you cheer this shit on. Because if you're a fan of a game, you want to support it so it can become something bigger and better and more of it comes out. But if you're wearing fanboy glasses, you're going to stunt yourself and say, oh, because it was on that platform, you know, I gotta hate it now. And Larian should have. If you know the history.
No,
of
I don't think. I don't think it was a hate thing, but I also don't think. Like I said, I think there's, because they didn't come out and like right away, or even previous or
who are they going to come out for?
Well, the people that the one console that it wasn't technically coming on.
Yeah, so exactly. We didn't know it was going to come out. We didn't know that.
Right, but we also didn't know that it wasn't going to. And that we just all we knew that there was like, you know what I mean? It's the
same shit they do all the time when Microsoft does it, what PlayStation does. The same shit. It's like they have to announce it on their platform because that's the deal they made. It doesn't mean it's exclusive. Or am I just the weird one here, like looking at it that way, like open-minded?
No, but the fact that they didn't which also too, here's another thing, and I think this is another take to have as well, is that maybe, from a developer standpoint, they also didn't want to throw Microsoft out there, be like, "Yo, we can't get the game ready for you guys." Like, that's how I would. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it like, one, I'd probably look bad as a developer if I say or maybe to Microsoft eyes, if I say like, "Hey, I can't get the game ready for your console because I'm having technical issues making the game work on both of your consoles. I can't make it work on the Series X and the Series S. I can make it work on the X, but I can't work it on the S. And I have a standard as a developer that I wanted to work on both. You have a standard that you wanted to work on both. But also, too, they at that point, because there was pressure. I think we have that thing going on right now with, I forgot what game that's on Xbox Game Pass, PC, but it hasn't come out on console yet because they have issues coming out. What's the name of that game? It's on PC right now. If you play Game Pass PC, it's there for PC, but it's not on console just yet. They delayed it because they couldn't get it to work
properly on both S and X.
Was it
I forgot what game it was.
what, the demo? What are we talking
No,
about?
it's full game. Full game. I forgot the name of the game.
Okay.
Draven's in the chat. He knows what I'm talking about.
Okay.
It came out on Game Pass PC recently, but they delayed it for the regular console because it just didn't work. And that's one of the things that stipulation in the agreement that Microsoft has. If it is not working, we're not releasing it.
Timber says Warhammer.
There you go, Warhammer. Thank you, Timber. That game was announced for PC and console, but because it's an issue on console,
Dark Tide. Yeah, I mean, but this shit happens all the time too, and sometimes we don't even know about it. The only reason why we know about this one is because X company bought fucking marketing rights over it. That's the only reason why it's the only reason why we're having the conversation. And like I said, I'm only bringing this up because I saw this here and I saw the reaction from the developer, and like I said, there were a lot of people trying to make a lot out of it. And I just don't know if there was really much to make out of it.
What's that saying? The hill, mountain of a hill or something? Whatever that saying.
Can't make a mo out of something about mo.
Oh, they made a big deal was made out of something that was nothing. It was really. I
think so. I don't think there's much there. Also, too, the type of game that Baldur's Gate is and like look at it be. I think I remember Turpin playing the technical test a couple of months back on Steam, and there's like a lot going on with the game. I don't expect it to work 100% on PC, let alone work really good on PlayStation, and also be able to, like, you know what I mean, especially with what they're trying to do, having split screen co-op as well too. I think that it's probably a big ask for people as well too. And also, you're talking about games that are traditionally, like you said, made for PC, so it's a lot going on. But yeah, so was that one.
It's either made a mountain of a molehill, and then the other one is much ado about nothing.
Yeah.
And just to rear it in, with my rant there, sorry about that, but just to rear it in, there are many in the community, and I don't want to say that everybody's bad. There are many in the community that has legit opinions and thoughts, and I respect it. Umbra's one of those guys that will be like balanced out with his thoughts on Twitter. But there's just others that they just come out and they rear their head. Like, there's a lot of people that have never played Baldur's Gate. Like, they're like 19 years old with these opinions. I'm like, have you ever played fucking Baldur's Gate? Like, what are you mad about?
But that's a lot. Like, that's a lot of the conversations now that where you see people having conversations about things that it's like not having skin in the game. Like, you'll have because it's easy now to have an opinion on something without having any skin in the game and without caring about what it is. Just because you could just have
comfort of your own basement with fucking boxer briefs on and just tweet whatever the fuck you want to tweet an opinion. There's no accountability.
Yeah.
So now it's easy to just have an opinion for just the sake of it.
Yeah. So listen, people will get. Here's another thing. How I started this conversation before we actually, reel this in even more so. I started by saying, like, yeah, I got a PS4 upstairs. Like, imagine, like, because it's like, wait, you're Xbox centric. Why are you talking about things like, because it's gaming at the end of the day, and there are games that are being shown on here that are coming out for my gaming station of choice, which is a fucking PC. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like the fact that we have to do that in this day and age. It just goes to show you the type of climate that we're in, though. You know what I mean? Because when you have the preference, like, why we're talking about something that we're talking about. It's not to show, like, oh, we're 50-50. No, it's none of that. It's because I want to fucking play Street Fighter 6. I want to play Resident Evil 4. I might want to play one of these fucking games as well, too. So I'm going to show the fucking games on the podcast that I fucking run with you every Sunday. I'm gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? That's
gaming has definitely reached a space where it's not even that it's hard to make a game anymore, which that part still exists. But now it's reaching a space where it's like, now you got to worry about the political aspect of it, what console it's hitting.
I got to worry about I got to worry about catching shit because I want to fly around on a fucking broomstick for 15 hours and you know what I mean? And catch, you know what I mean?
Catching shit because I can't get a Santa skin on fucking Battlefield. I'm still on that great
shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? But either way, this one here too, I remember talking to Reborn and Sunday about this, if Sunday was still in chat, because this is what they were playing. They played this game here. I know this is another thing that I don't think Sony got like necessarily marketing rights for, but I think this is coming to console as well, or at least the PlayStation. It's basically, I don't even know what to call it at this point. Wayfinder. Sunday probably has a better idea of what this game is. I forget they explained it to me. But just like another grindy, kind of like open world, like multiplayer game. That they showed off too. I remember they played it. They had a lot of fun with it. They were playing it back in like fucking whatchamacallit, I think in January or like early beginning of last year. I remember they got Sunday got invited to it twice. Reborn I think got invited to the second one played, and they said they had a lot of fun with it. So it's going to be on PC as well too.
No,
yeah,
it looks fun as fuck. Yeah,
looked interesting. I want to get to here right here.
It's a Warframe clone.
Yeah, thank you. Warframe clone basically. Yep. So, and I don't know if it was going to be free to play.
No apologies, man. No apologies at all. Like, not at all, man. You have full 100% rights to express your opinion, man. That has nothing to do.
Everybody does, not just Timber. Everybody has their right, man. But also people have the right to not care about other people's opinions and ignore them and do whatever you want with them as well. Just because you have an opinion doesn't mean that they have to be acknowledged, talked about, anything. That, you know what I mean? It's okay. It's what it is.
In fact, it takes a hidden strength just to like ignore shit like that because it's hard. Sometimes I stare at my Twitter and sometimes like, man, if I was into this warring bullshit, I would.
Bro, mute is king and queen and everything else.
King, queen, and all days and them,
right? Days and them, hims, hers, us to get whatever any pronoun you want to use. It's great. It's fucking amazing.
It's a great tool. Use it because you'll go nuts if you cared about every opinion that goes on in fucking social media. You will go nuts.
It's fucking amazing. Zangief is looking like a wrestler, man.
Bro,
Zangief is like looking like the only fucking wrestler, dude. Like,
he's looking so good with these grapple moves.
Dude, Turpin's about to catch these fucking hands. I can't wait.
Turpin?
Turpin's catching these hands.
Look at this. Look at these grapple moves. And then he stops and looks at the camera like, bro, look at this.
Bro, that was that's his ultimate.
Look, I've said it before. I'm not too much into fighting games, but this shit right here,
dude.
It's definitely something I want to get.
You got Lily going crazy over here too. This is fucking
new character.
Yep.
Look at this. How smooth is that animation? Can we talk about how smooth the animation? Look at this shit.
This game looks like it could come out tomorrow if it wanted to.
Right, like it could be.
It literally, yeah. If it wanted to come out tomorrow, it could come out tomorrow. But
they could even do like a slice demo if they wanted to, like just fuck with.
Well, they've been doing like these little like beta tests and stuff like that, testing netcode and shit.
Which I have I haven't fucking participated in.
I've tried to sign up for it too. This is literally right here. This is exactly what I'm showing this year. Yeah, dude.
Who's this?
Cammy, just Jesus Christ.
We stand for Cammy.
Jesus, seriously, I stand for Cammy. She's definitely a fave to play. Like Capcom. Capcom.
Oh yeah.
Capcom. Oh, yeah. What the fuck? Capcom. What the fuck?
Well, Timber, you got Blanca. That's your Brazil. Ooh,
Akuma. Yo, Shin. My Street Fighter 4 Akuma, my brother tell you about it. My dad will tell you. My Akuma Street Fighter 4, oh, buddy.
Beast.
I love Akuma, Akuma, Street Fighter 4. I didn't get to play Street Fighter 5. Obviously, I think that's why I'm very excited about 6 is because it is literally coming everywhere.
I think the Street Fighter 5, as a whole, the community didn't really it wasn't received very well. It wasn't really I played it and I was like, I don't know about the Street Fighter.
By the way,
it turned me off.
Yeah, do you see this right here? I paused it real quick. You remember the Street Fighter movie?
Yes.
They literally did Cammy's super at the end is literally a throwback to the movie. Look. Watch right here. Oh, not that one. Hold on.
No,
did they show it?
Right.
Did they show it already?
One. Did you?
Yeah, it was this one. It was the first one. Sorry, I apologize. Got to show that again. Jesus Christ, Cammy. I don't even care. People, you know how many people were pissed? They were like, "Oh, they put clothes on her." I'm like, you know what, asshole, shut up. Okay.
Right.
Like, shut the fuck up. Like, she doesn't need a one piece. All right, she looks fine.
We don't hate on Cammy. Not in this part.
Yeah, this right here.
Bro, you probably whip my ass, bro. I don't play fighting games. You probably whip my ass.
Nah, I am down. Yo, Tekken 8 might be a vibe too. Street Fighter 6, I am fucking down. Yeah, that movie was a Street Fighter anime movie. That's what Draven was saying. Right here.
Yeah, it is. I'd be the guy that like you while you whip my ass, I'm just watching Cammy. I'm just staring at Cammy, getting her ass whooped. Like that's who I am. I'll pick Cammy just to look at her.
Brother. My brother in Christ.
My brother in Christ. Yeah, it's a bunch of Street Fighter movies, Timber. One of them is the animated one.
Yeah. Dude, June 2nd. It's going to be sick.
Oh, shit. Dude. Have fun, Umbra. He's going on the Weapon Wheel podcast.
Yo, have a good one, man. Take care. Thanks for stopping by, brother.
Chun-Li.
Chun-Li too. Both of them. Chun-Li and Cammy. Both of them.
Yes,
Both
sir.
of them. Just to get through the rest of this, Ari still looking great. Ari 4 remake, amazing.
It is looking good, man. Can we shout out Capcom real quick for the remakes, man? They are really fucking.
They're killing it. They're literally killing it.
Nobody asked for RE4 remake, but it's looking good.
This right here, from what my brother was telling me and from what I remember, so I didn't play much of 4. My brother did. This was a QuickTime battle that you're literally playing it out now.
It's brand new, yeah. It's no longer a cutscene.
It's no longer a cutscene, and with QuickTime, you're literally playing it out. So shit is crazy.
That's one of the new improvements, and the other one is that they added side quests to it.
Yep, the side quests. Also, they got mercenaries, obviously, at the end, which are adding, which is ridiculous, obviously. I'm trying to think what else they showed here.
Special demo.
That's right.
Not just a demo, a special demo.
Yeah, special demo coming soon. Okay.
What the fuck that means, yeah.
And now the last part, and we'll end it here, Suicide Squad. Okay. Seeing this now, Suicide Squad, and knowing the type of game that they're doing and stuff like that, because I was talking to my brother a little bit about this as well too. Are you okay with them making this kind of game, or did you want something that was more akin to like what the Batman like Arkham series were?
I gotta be honest with myself right now.
Yeah, like honest. That's what I mean. Honest.
I don't mind this game. I don't mind it.
Okay.
It's just very. I don't know if disappointed is the right word for me to say, but I would be lying if I told you I wanted what Rocksteady's known for on the Arkham series.
Okay.
I wanted that. I wanted more of that. Like I'd be lying to you if I said, no, this is great. I wanted to move on and do no. I'd be lying to you if that was the case. When I be playing this game, it's a day one for me. To seeing what they showed off right here on State of Play,
I think so. I think so as well. Yeah. I think so as well too.
I'm a little surprised they went this route, and it's not. It doesn't look like an Arkham Knight staple kind of a game. Like they opened themselves up.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like if Infamous had a baby with like I don't even know, like with Division 2 and all the other looter shooters.
Well, I play Gotham Knights, so it literally looks like Gotham Knights, but smoother. Like it looks like it's running
Gotham
smoother.
Knights with like a little more polish and 60 frame.
More polish, optimized a lot better, 60 frame. It looks that much better.
It looks
by the way, they got the real engine.
By the way, I think if I remember this correctly, was it this one? I don't know if it was actually this trailer. Because I don't know if they actually recorded one of the games that they showed, and I didn't pay attention to it. They recorded from PC, and I don't know if it was actually this one.
There was I don't think it was this one.
You remember? You know what I was talking about, right? Yeah, it's at PC. But either way, this looks really good. This looks like a game that could probably come out tomorrow. And it's coming out.
The word going around in the community is that this looks like a Crackdown game, which
Crackdown, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, just that whole mobility, flying around. I mean, this seems like it's going to be that type of game. The fact that you can pick between the 4, members of the Suicide Squad as well too. You could single player this game. You could also go in co-op as well too. Co-op will probably be fun. You want to see a meme for this real quick? Actually,
is it 4-player, 2-player?
It's full 4-player. It's full 4-player co-op.
It's 2 players, and that ran really, really, really fucking well. So
yeah,
good.
So but this is going to be a whole thing, gear scoring and all that stuff. So it's like people when they saw this, they were like, "Oh, so it's like Marvel Avengers," and I'm like, "All right." I don't want to say that it's not because it's like when somebody says like, "Oh, it's like Marvel Avengers," like there are people that like Marvel Avengers, but mostly when people reference like it's like Marvel Avengers, they're referencing the bad parts of Marvel Avengers and what was like bad about.
To me, it's Crackdown. If Crackdown met with what's that one game, Prototype.
Yeah, that's why I said Infamous. That's why I said Infamous. I was getting like Infamous vibe. Yeah, even Prototype. Yeah. That whole zombie feel like that's the vibes that I was getting from it. Absolutely, but it's a shooter. It's a third person over the shoulder shooter You have different characters that are going to be, good at doing different things. Harley Quinn being like really agile. King Shark's going to be like your bruiser, tank in your face person, also shooting guns and everything. My whole thing is, and I think I said this to my brother, I think we talked about it as well too. I just hope the loop, like I feel like the world is going to be big enough.
That's the thing.
I hope the loop.
Live service games is here, so deal with it. But that's where I'm at. The game
Yeah.
loop has to be good.
I hope the game loop is good, where it's like this is going to be good and it's going to justify the battle pass and it's going to justify any type of DLC that is going to be coming to it and end game content, because they automatically after this they were like, hey, listen, we're supporting this game. There's going to the game doesn't stop when you beat it.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a lot of end game content. Okay, well, what's that end game content going to look like?
What is the end game?
Is it a lot of
fear with live service games is that
same
right
thing?
There,
Is there a lot of repeatable missions? Is there a lot of are we doing the same side quests in just different areas of the game? What are we doing? What are we actually going around doing?
Live service games are you? And this is the first time they'd be doing a live service game. So
yeah,
what are you going to offer that's been different from the live service games that's been dropped
that we've seen
with no content,
right?
And trying to get away with the vanilla version of the game for 6 months before you add content. Did you learn that? Did you are you curbing that? What are we doing here? That's my only fear, that after the story's over, what's to do after that? That's my concern.
And that's why, and honestly, because Rocksteady has had a really good track record with their games, I don't want to sit here and automatically be like, oh no, wait, this is a live service game, I'm going to shit on it, or I'm not going to, because personally too, that's another thing. I like live service games, Destiny and Division and things like that. You know what I mean? My go-to game is a live service game. Yeah. So I can't really sit here and I can knock a live service game that doesn't do good things because of the standard that I'm holding it to. You know what I mean? Because I'm holding it to a different standard, obviously.
There's a history of live service games being bad, but there's also a history of live service games being good.
Absolutely.
Where are they going to land is the question. Where are they going to land with this game is the bigger question here. But to add to this conversation, just to end it up a little bit here, Draven brought up a good point. Batman just came on the screen. How are they going to handle that story? Because this is the Batman from Gotham. They did mention that.
Yes, this is the Arkham universe. Right. This takes place 5 years after the end of Arkham Knight.
If you play Arkham Knight, I don't want to spoil it, but it's old already. He does die at the end. Well, they imply he dies because the whole mansion implodes on him.
Right.
So how are they going to handle his being in the game?
Yeah.
Are they going to continue that? They're going to nip it in the bud and go, well, this is what happened after that event, and open up a scene that way? Or are they just gonna scapegoat it and go, you know what, take the easy way and go, yeah, he's just there?
Yeah, no, it would be interesting to see for sure. Mm-hmm. Obviously, also too, Batman being voiced by the late and great Kevin Conroy, man. Conroy, man. Rest in peace, of course. But yeah, man. I mean, honestly, I saw this and I'm like, this is cool. This is, if I have time for this, I want to get this. I want to play this game. Immediately. I was really excited. I'm just excited about that movement. Even what Thimber was saying, it's getting that Sunset Overdrive type of feel. I like that.
It's fluid.
I like the fluidity of it.
The colors.
Yeah, you got Harley out here thinking she's Spider-Woman. You got Deadshot flying around and stuff. King Shark is basically the Hulk.
The prototype. The way he's flying around and his
the Hulk, the jumping ability and stuff like that. And then even the what is it? It's Boomerang, but I forget what they call him. Captain Boomerang, using the Speed Force gauntlet and being able to zip around and stuff. It's pretty dope. So we'll have to see how they handle the gameplay loop, obviously, and how they handle. They said that the battle pass is going to be all cosmetic. There's nothing in the battle pass. It's going to be performance enhancing and stuff. It's literally all cosmetic. They literally attested to that here. Yeah, it's not pay to win. So that's one good thing. So obviously, if you enjoy the game, you're going to invest in the battle pass maybe and try to get new skins and stuff. And some of that skins, and they show it here too. I didn't cut through it. I think they showed it off, some of the gear sets. Because there's different weapon types they show here.
Rarities, yep.
Yeah, right here. The different gear sets. This looks here, upgraded weapons. That looks dope. This looks. This is sick. This is crazy. Seeing Harley in a full Wonder Woman, beat up.
Woman? Yeah.
That's crazy. This is crazy. That looks wild to me. This is funny.
Right. Let me ask you to finish off this conversation.
Yes.
Who you playing as?
To start, probably Harley because of the voice.
Superman.
Uh, I'm not. Well, you can't play the
No,
Superman.
King Shark
Oh,
dressed
King
up as
Shark.
Superman. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I'll play. I'm probably gonna start off as Harley.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Harley. Cause the colors just pop, and the way she just like maneuvers around the map. I just love that kind of
Yeah,
traverse.
I'm down for that. Definitely that. But yeah, man. So this, like I said, this looks dope, and that was more or less the state of play. And then those were the games there. Definitely that I was excited for. Obviously, the Street Fighter 6. Obviously, Destiny 2 coming out this week, late fall, and
Yeah.
this as well. But yeah,
Oh,
man.
apart from the VR stuff, it was a solid state of
I
play.
think
I
so.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was a lot of it was a lot of third party stuff, but that's cool because what you did when you pay.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, when you pay the money, yeah, you're gonna show that shit off. Like, duh.
Yeah. I mean, duh.
Duh.
That's how business works. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's pretty much that's what I got. There. A quick mention, honorable mention. Hogwarts Legacy sales hit 12 million copies.
Yeah, I'm part
Eight
of that
hundred
now.
and
I am
fifty.
part of that now.
850 million
That's
made
it.
in
Only.
2 weeks
Only.
only. Only.
Only.
Only if you
I
tell
mean,
me that
it's
this
fair to
game's not
say
getting a sequel.
yeah, it's fair to say this game is going to be in the topic of game of the year by the end of
100%.
the year.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a
Absolutely.
good game. Solid, man. The visuals are good. It's well optimized. Well, there's frame rate drops here and there, but not enough for me to go, God, this game is rough. No,
Yes.
it's a very good optimized game that can be handled with a future patch that handles some of that frame rate drop. I usually got it. You know when I got it? I got it when I was getting sorted. Like when I was being sorted on the hat.
Yeah.
That's when it really like dropped a little bit. But other than that, like the game's been smooth for me, man.
Yeah, same. Game's been playing really good for me as well too. I'm excited to go back and play some more.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man,
Come
that's
see me in Street Fighter 6, Eric. Which is
alrighty. That's E minus. That's
no, it's E minor, but I'm saying which is another challenge you got there.
Yeah, okay. Eminor. All right, Eminor.
It's Eminor.
All right, Eminor, you got it. Fucking guy.
Eminor. Like Xbox, PlayStation plays third games to can't always be about first. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. And they should.
I mean, the market is made up. These consoles are made up of third-party titles. It wouldn't survive just on first party. So you're gonna get a lot of third parties on these showcases. A lot. That's just the reality of it.
Kills. My sister owns a PlayStation 5 to play fucking Warzone. Okay, let's not.
I know
and the other reason why
you see to play Roblox.
And the only reason why that her friend and literally her best friend bought her the PS5, she was going to get it eventually, but her best friend bought her the PS5 because he got himself a PS5. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's one of those like my friend who I play with, I know she'll take advantage of PS5 because that's what she's used already, and we're going to play some Call of Duty. They literally play Call of Duty.
How many people do you know buy a whole console to play Fortnite?
Right.
Right, or PC to play Fortnite, like a whole entire setup just to play one game, and in some cases, it's a free-to-play game.
Yep.
Yeah, it happens, man. I mean, but I'm not gonna hate on that. They're gaming. That's what they want to play, and they want the best, the best platform for that game to play on. That's on them. Sometimes it has to do with the friends and the circles,
and
what they're playing on. That's gonna,
that 100% influences your choice. 1,000%. Yep.
That's how it was for us with the Xbox. I mean,
yeah,
I was a PlayStation guy to, people I met and still play with today, 15 years later, were all on Xbox, and slowly but surely, I ended up playing on Xbox only.
Yeah,
that's what it is. That's what we got for you guys today. That was our topics. We did cover a few things for the week. Got into a good discussion about the community and everything. But other than that, man, I am now gonna go play some Hogwarts Legacy. Also, tried this new glitch that's on Call of Duty. Other than that, oh man, good topics today, chat. You guys were live as always. We appreciate you guys coming in every week and supporting us. I got nothing as far as finishing words. Logic, what do you got?
No, that's it. Thanks everybody for stopping in. We appreciate all the conversation as well too. Thank you guys for being lively in the chats. We appreciate that as well. And yeah, don't worry about, like I said, the opinions and stuff like that. Listen. It's what it is. We're going to talk about topics and stuff like that. We're going to try to do it in a way where we're not like pissing people off and upsetting people. Difference of opinions is perfectly fine. And it's okay. Obviously, our opinions are not going to be agreed upon by everybody here. We just appreciate you guys coming by and sharing your thoughts with us and listening to us.
We embrace different opinions. That's what makes us us. We
Absolutely.
embrace that. Everybody has their ways. And man, I will always what's that word I'm looking for? I will always captain or champion like let's not be gatekeepers and like echo chamber things. If you have a different opinion, voice it. You
Yep.
know, if it makes sense, voice it. At the end of the day, it is an opinion, and we have a discussion around it. But that's what we do here, man. But if you guys are here, please hit the like button if you haven't already. If you haven't subscribed and you're new to this channel, you came over via Shorts, which I uploaded one before the pod started. If you came through that, if you like what you heard, please consider hitting the subscribe button, share us out. Other than that, this will be up on replay once we go end the live, and then watch out for DSPs if you are a avid listener on the audio side of things through Anchor FM, supported by them. Appreciate those guys over there. You can listen to us on your favorite DSP platform, whether it be Spotify, Apple, Google, whatever it is your DSP preferences. You can listen to us on there as well. Good quality on that side as well. But other than that, man, that's all we got for you guys today. We appreciate you joining us on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, evening, or wherever you're at, morning, however you wherever you're at time frame wise. But enjoy the rest of your Sunday, guys. I'm gonna go away and play some more video games. But like I always say every freaking episode, happy fucking gaming, everybody.
Later.